Yeah.
Yo.
Just went live.
Awesome.
No one's here yet.
That's fine. We'll wait a minute.
But if anybody's in the other one, I don't know, once you're connecting, if you could tell them we had to start a new one because it wouldn't connect to the one I had scheduled. All right. You want to do your introduction?
If anybody's here.
Yeah, wait till you get some people.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just hanging out. If you're on the replay, we just got to, we're on deck 15 at the solarium. Shauna is getting signed in so she can read comments for us. Oh, I see Jen Delaney's here.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, thank you, Jen. If you were in the other one, because Shauna's still getting on there, if you could just let everyone know that we couldn't connect to the pre-scheduled one, to let them know to come to this one instead. So I'm sorry, y'all.
Share the link when you get a chance.
I guess because the internet's, you know, a little sketchy,
We're in the middle of the water.
yeah, and so it just wouldn't connect to the scheduled one. So I just had to do a live.
We're on deck 15, and
Thank you, Jen.
Shauna had to go to deck 8 to her cabin to get her laptop.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Thank you so much. Jen said she'll be right back. She's going to go tell them to come over here.
Yeah, copy paste the link.
Right.
Please.
I don't know why it would not connect to that one.
We can't schedule lives. That's the only downfall, I guess.
Well, at least not in the middle of the ocean.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. We tried because we went, some of y'all were in last night when we tested.
But we didn't schedule that.
Yeah, it was just a random and it worked fine. And so I went ahead and scheduled. Thank you so much, Jen. And I scheduled, but for some reason it just wouldn't connect to the scheduled one. So I had to just go live. So sorry, y'all, about that. But hopefully at least you got the reminder. That was the main thing, is just so everybody would get the reminder.
Yeah, that's true.
So they could be here. So people are coming in. Do you want to go ahead and introduce?
Welcome. And, hey, yo. Tonight's Friday night feast is not actually a feast. But we just finished feasting. We just came up from the main dining room, rushed up here and got everything set up. The only downside to doing it up here is there's no power. So luckily we have these little phone chargers. So my phone is plugged into one of these over there, you know, at the tripod, but I don't have any lights. And so we're under the awning here using their lights. And Denise's husband went to go talk to one of the crew members to see if we can get electricity over here so we can plug in. And then I can turn the halo on and make it a lot easier. And then we wouldn't have to burn Shelly's phone flashlight.
That's
in
fine.
one of my side pocket, I have an actual flashlight in there. In my backpack there, babe.
Oh, yeah? Which side pocket?
I don't remember.
Like the curved
Yeah,
one?
the ones where we put the sodas and everything.
Okay. Well, do your introduction. Hey, you know, what if you have somebody who's new?
If you're new here, typically what we will do is we'll cook an entree.
Or
And,
maybe a snack.
Or maybe a couple of snacks. But I am not a classically trained cook. I'm a self-taught home chef. I've studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the sensational Shelly Eats Steak. She's behind the camera right now. As soon as we get everything up and running perfectly, she'll be coming over here to join us.
Yeah.
But it looks like Shauna had to do a system reboot. I think it's the first time she's used her laptop since we've been on board.
My laptop has not ever been at sea before, so it's getting its sea legs.
Right. But thank y'all for your patience.
I don't think that's going to do much lighting.
Okay. It's a blue light, I guess. I just remembered it was a flashlight. I remember it's the first time I ever used it. All right, never mind. Oh, I wonder if you could do it now, or maybe we should have done it before we went live. Just turn mine on.
It won't let you with the prism.
It's either one, huh?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Okay, well, I'll read comments. I'm here. I see Sharon's here. Hey, Sharon.
I'm wearing your hat.
Yeah.
I've been telling everybody about all the stuff you got for us, too. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah, and I've worn my shirt a few times, so it's
Yes.
been awesome. Thank you, Sharon.
Yes.
Juju B's here. Hey, Juju.
Welcome.
Jen said, where on the ship are you?
We're on deck 15 by Solarium Bistro. We're
So-
under the awning outside. I'm looking at the
Hot tub.
The hot tub right now.
Yeah, the solarium is the adults only. You're supposed to be 16 and up.
Oh man, I gotta go.
So yeah, we've
And-
been coming over here for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, and so
You wanna come on camera with us?
the solarium area is the adults only area. It's quieter. It's nice. It's in the very front of the ship. So it's just a nice, peaceful, relaxing area. Let's see.
And then our the main dining room for us is on deck 4. So it took a second for us to get up here.
Yeah.
Because like I said, this is on deck 15.
Yes. Okay, thanks. Joanne McLaughlin. She
Hey,
says
welcome
hello
back.
from Canada.
That's awesome.
Hey,
Her
Joanne.
name sounds familiar.
Welcome.
I think she's tuned in a few times before.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you.
How's it going? Yeah, everybody's walking through. Looking
yeah.
at us like, what are they doing?
Juju said, okay, MacGyver.
Hey, I'm trying.
And then let's see. I see Sharon says, just posted on the other stream to let them know
Thank you.
a new stream. Thank you, Jen and Sharon, for doing that. 22Q Cat's here.
Hey, howdy.
Hey, Jen said, I've been looking forward to this all week.
Aw.
Aw, thanks, Jen. We have too. We've been,
Because y'all know how much we love doing this with y'all every Friday.
yeah, we've been looking around trying to find the perfect
Like
place.
the last 2 or 3 days we've been searching down, and even Rhonda was trying to help us find a spot, and she did find a good one, I think. But it's the little area is called Central Park, and the area would have been really good, but I don't think the seating was quite right, and they don't have an overhead awning with lights. It's
Yeah.
all open, so it was
Yeah.
really dark.
Yeah, it was really dark. Linda's here. Hey, Linda,
Linda.
welcome.
Thanks for tuning in.
Sharon says, get those subscribers, grow the channel.
Thank you. Yeah, when I checked this morning, we're at 1144.
Wow, that's
Isn't that
awesome. Yeah, I mean, everybody, when we stop, you know, we've been telling people, a few people on different tours we told,
And then
yeah.
they gave us this little lanyard we wear around the ship, which is really cool because on the backside's where I put my room key.
Yeah,
And then
here,
people stop us in the
there's what mine shows.
people stop us in the elevator and ask us what it's for. What are we doing?
Yeah,
We
so
told them
it's,
about it, and they're like, "Does that really work?" And so we started preaching the good word of keto to them.
yeah,
And
so
then
it's,
one of the couples said they're thinking about doing it next year with us.
I know, that was
Isn't that awesome?
awesome.
And then we got it was awesome. I don't know if we told y'all, but we got to, if y'all heard on one of our other vlogs we were doing, we actually got to meet a patient of Dr. Silas. He ended up being our Uber driver before the cruise.
Yeah, that was
And
awesome.
then he told me, gave me his business card, and told me to pass the message on to Dr. Silas that he's mad at him because he didn't tell him about the cruise, or he would be on the cruise with us.
And then you told Dr. Cybus
Yeah, he's
today.
like, oh yeah, and because you know, like I said, his business card, he knew the guy immediately. He goes, oh yeah, him and his wife. In fact, their whole family's doing very well doing carnivore. He was very excited and he was laughing about it. He goes, yeah, I'm probably gonna get a good stern talking to you when I see him again.
Right?
I said,
Okay.
well, there's always next year.
Juju said, hot tub, hey, yo.
Yeah, I missed the hot tub because, you know, we used to have one. I had to sell it because I have a heated version. Anytime I got in the hot tub, it really messed with me. And I don't want to take a chance. Even worse, it'd be even worse if I got messed up while on the ship.
Yeah. 22Q Cat said, Friday night with the Horde. Yeah.
Back in business.
Yeah.
We were really worried about not being able to do it.
I know. Juju said, nerve block is wearing off. Oh no, I'm now very aware of all the incisions. Oh, Juju, I'm sorry. That was this week. Overall, is it helping other than the nerve issues? Aw, 22Q Cat said, I'm so glad you have a good place to do the live. Us too.
You gonna do it in your phone? Okay.
I can use this the whole time.
Ah!
Yeah, we were so glad to find a place. Jen said the Horde is going international.
Right? Where are we at right now?
Who knows?
It's
Somewhere in between
St. Kitts
St.
and
Kitts and
Florida.
Yeah, we're heading back to Florida. We've already done all of our ports. Now it's 2 days. Well, yeah, 2 days of.
Yeah, today we were at sea, and tomorrow we'll be at sea, and then Sunday
we're
we
back in
arrive
Florida.
back in Florida.
They're kicking us out.
I know. Juju said, I got Percocet and Toradol and blood thinners. Don't want to take the heavy stuff, but now is not the time to be a tough guy. No, because you also don't want to hurt yourself is the other reason they give that, so you don't hurt yourself. Sharon said, what?
Yeah. Is there any way that we can plug in?
You can ask the services because we are not allowed to give you.
Oh, you have to go to guest services.
Wait, well, there is it even a place to plug in? Because I don't see anywhere.
Yeah, they will. I think they will give you some place you can plug in.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I guess we should have talked to them before.
Sharon said, what day are you guys arriving for KPL? Hubs and I are going. Just got my tickets today. Yay, Sharon. Honestly, we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Because I just needed to get through the cruise before we start. When we get back home, I'm going to start organizing for KetoCon and for KPL. So I'm thinking, because KPL starts on the 30th, so we might get there either early that day and check in right on time, or maybe the day before.
I'm thinking the night before.
Yeah, we just have to see.
Because Shelly's going to take off the day of work, and I'm going to have to take off one.
Right. So we'll definitely be posting once we get all of that figured up. Oh, Juju, it was today. Oh, girl, you need to take the stuff so you feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Robert, Everyday Opportunity.
Hey, brother. What's
He
happening?
said, hey, yo.
We're on a cruise. I'm on a boat.
Uh,
I really wish we
Yeah.
could be cooking for y'all right now, but they wouldn't let me.
It's spinning.
Aww. Is it on their end too, I wonder?
I don't know.
Because we're in the middle of the
No,
ocean.
it's just me. I haven't even gone on yet.
Aww.
I have airplane mode and Wi-Fi going.
so I had to sign out of Wi-Fi and back in.
She tried doing that getting on the
Well, I
computer.
did. I was on my computer and then I shut it down.
Oh, okay. Robert said he sees that. How exciting. I know,
amazing.
Robert. Jen said KPL starts on Friday at 6, but you can either arrive Friday, but most people arrive the night before.
That's what I'm
So maybe Thursday we can leave after work.
Yeah, we'll get off work and fly like we did for this.
Yeah, and then get there that night. Jen said, how was the conference today? More
Really good.
giveaways, great talks. Yeah, so how they organized it is they have tons of swag,
Yes.
and they're basically slowly doling it out. So you're not like, the first day having loads of stuff.
Yeah.
So basically you have a morning session, a break, another talk, and then lunch. And then you'll have an afternoon session and then a break. And basically each time, like in the morning, they put out one swag that you could get. Like this morning was the dang coconut chips.
Pretty good.
And then this afternoon was Chalk Zero. And it was full-size bags. So it wasn't like just a little sample. It was a full-size bag. And then for the giveaways, they're just doing them constantly. Every C day that we have a conference, they're doing like 20 people at a time. And what they do is they have a big poster and they're a writing board and they're just writing. So it looks like almost everybody's going to end up winning something.
Yeah.
And what they do is if you win, when you go up there, they have like 6 or 7 things to choose from, and you choose whatever prize package you want. So I think that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh, okay, so you won this, you get to pick out the prize you want out of what's available at that time. So that's why we were able to get Robert Sykes' book and the keto bricks.
6 of them, wasn't it?
It was 4 keto bricks. And then, but other people have gotten Primal Kitchen. They brought the Primal Kitchen ketchup, one of their dressings, and something else. So you could have picked that. There's lots of nut pods that you could pick. What did you get?
I got a low carb cruise PhD t-shirt.
Oh, nice.
And I got the box of those Jordan skinny mixes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all kinds of stuff.
And she's
And
on.
I also got no connection.
Yeah, her YouTube came up. but
Did
it
you
won't
do
connect.
the top or just the basic internet?
I did the boom with the streaming.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Because she pulled up YouTube, but it just keeps circling.
Yeah, and then today was really good talk. So today it was basically all of the athletes and stuff. So we started with Coach Bronson. That was really informative. And then Natalie, she was awesome because what I liked about Natalie's talk, my giveaway from that, is she really focused on the mental aspect. So, you know how you hear nutrition or being physically fit, 80% is nutrition. She was like, no, it's 90% is your mental. Where is your head space? And she was giving tips on where to keep your head space, because wherever you're at mentally, that's going to affect everything. So you have to get your mental in place before you can really heal, lose weight, get fit, and all that. So it was really inspiring talk. And then after that, then we had lunch, and Bronson did a workshop I didn't go to. I was hungry. Sorry, y'all. And so we went to lunch, and then this afternoon was Fred. I forget his last name, but he does all about how to build muscle, and it was so interesting because he basically was like, look, just do strength training 2 times a week for 15 minutes. He's like, you don't need to do hours of cardio, hours of workout. If you just focus on strength training 2 times a week, he said, that's all it is. Strength training is not one of those more is better thing. It's because your body needs time to rest and build the muscle. So that's why he says twice a week, because once you do that workout, it takes your muscles 24 to 48 hours to relax. And then after that, then it takes another up to 72 hours for it to actually build those fibers that your body needs. So that's why he was saying do it twice a week, so you have enough time for your body to rest, because that's where you build muscle, is when you're resting, and then go from there on getting used to it. And so I thought that was really informative, because I mean, to me that's more understandable, because I'm not a cardio person, and to just think, oh, okay, you know, if I could just do some slow strength, I feel like that's doable for me. Like, I think I could really do that. So I really enjoyed the talks. And then after he went, then Heath did his story. Right, Heath?
Several times on here. Was it?
After Fred, you did your story.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I butchered it.
No, you did
I'm
not.
sorry, he did not butcher it. He gave his story. It was very inspirational and very good. And it made me cry.
Did you
Really?
Yes, it did.
Aww.
I had people coming up to me telling me thank you. I'm like, thank you for what? I didn't do anything.
The thing is, you don't have to do anything. Something about sharing your own story makes you be more relatable. Like the same thing as like Natalie was sharing. I mean, on the outside, she said, I have a gorgeous swimsuit bodybuilder body. But on the inside, she felt the worst that she had in a very long time. And just hearing people's personal stories, you can't refute a personal story.
Yeah.
A personal story is the best thing that you can share.
I just felt really awkward because here they had all these basically professional athletes, bodybuilders, and just me.
Yeah, but who's the professional about yourself? You. Well, and
Right.
Jordan.
Well, and I felt like Heath was hilarious. We're going to post that as part of the day. Are we on day 5 or day 6? Day 6, right? We're going to post that as part of the day 6 vlog. Now, so that vlog, if you've noticed all week, it's been a little shorter. So today's day 6 vlog will be a little longer. But that's going to include Heath's talk. And you'll hear everybody was laughing. They were having a good time. So I think it was really good. So the guy's name, I saw somebody ask, it was Frederick Hahn. H-A-H-N. Frederick Hahn. And if you're in New York City or New Jersey, he actually has a workout facility.
Oh, I feel water.
Okay, let's see. I saw there was some other. Oh, Robert said, "Miss y'all. We'll have to get together sometime. Gonna run. Y'all keep rocking it. Thanks,
All right,
Robert."
We'll holler at you when we get home.
22Q Cat said, "Isn't it nice having people cook for you this week?"
Yes, it really was. And it is so easy, y'all. It's so easy to stay keto carnivore on a cruise. It
Yes.
really is. Because they work with you so
Oh,
well.
and she said everything looks great. Do you know where I'm at, Shauna? And I
Yes.
okay, and then I see Denise is the next comment. She goes, "Y'all ready for me to crash your live?" Yeah, come on,
I'll
anybody
post it in
who
the
wants
group.
to.
Okay.
I see
When we
Renee's
started-
here.
Whenever we started, before the cruise, they created a Facebook group for everybody that's going. So I
Yeah.
posted it in the group.
So 22Q Cat says that's good info about the strength training, Shelly.
Oh.
And DJ says some slow what? Your screen cut out.
Oh.
So it's called slow burn is what Frederick Hahn talks about. And basically he's saying for 15 minutes twice a week, do strength training, but you do it slowly. So instead of like doing this, he's like, no, that's not going to do anything. He said each 1 inch of movement should take you about 2 to 3 seconds to move an inch. When you do that with your strength training, so he's like, so basically a rep takes you 60 to 90 seconds to do 1 rep. And he's like, that's why you just do that for 15 minutes to failure, where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm on the 10th one. I don't think I could do an 11th. Then you know, okay, that's where I stop. And once you're able to then get to 11, and you're like, okay, I can't do 12, then, you know, you keep doing that, and then maybe you'll start increasing the weight. So it was really good talk, I thought, about strength training and how important that is. And he's like, and if you are a cardio person, it's not, oh, I'll do strength training or cardio. He's like, no, you need strength training for everything. Strength training will make your cardio better. It'll make everything better. It'll make just basic functioning in life better if you grow your muscles.
And you said, did you say his name again already?
Frederick Hahn, H-A-H-N.
Let's see, Cool Kid Keto.
Hey, how are my dogs?
Hey, cool kids and
Yeah,
all the
Tom.
hungry
Dog.
herd. I'm just wondering when all the keto sailing the seas of cheese cruises. It's now. Lots of cheese.
Yeah.
And if you notice, we're like all decorated with Mardi Gras. Like this is my Mardi Gras costume.
Here's mine. I don't know if you can see it.
Shauna made these shirts for us. Isn't that cute? Got a pocket on Heath's, and then I've got a mask on. I'm gonna take it off because it's starting to irritate my eyes. But basically, so hey, there's Denise and Roy.
Hey.
So basically, what the Debbie Hubbs, who puts on the low carb cruise, and her staff, they decided that Friday night would be a Mardi Gras party. So they tried to do some kind of theme party, and so tonight was Mardi Gras night. So we've got our beads and different things, and this is Denise.
Hey.
Hey. And then her husband Roy. I don't think you're in a
We
picture
just
yet.
look at the light or look at the...
Yeah, the camera's right there.
So
He told
let's
me, the crew member came over, told me he's not allowed to give me everything, but I can go to guest services and get it. And I was like, yeah, that's all the way down the middle of the ship.
Okay, Nick.
So let's see, Marianne Roberts, hello.
Hey,
Hey.
Marianne.
Howdy.
Sounds like you've had some very interesting talks. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
we did.
yeah. Like every day has been just
Amazing.
phenomenal.
I can't wait till
talks.
next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Cybus's talk I thought was awesome.
They pretty much had to pull him off the stage.
I know. Who was your favorite speaker so far?
Oh wow. I've had many. I really liked. I've never heard Dr. Boz before.
Right.
Yeah.
That was just really good too.
For me, just coming off of being a type 2 diabetic, I would say if you have any questions about how that all works, she has a couple of really great books, and if I could remember the titles, I would tell you.
I think
we'll
any
get
way
them-
you can.
Any Way You Can is one, and then there's another one called the Keto Conundrum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they're both really good, and it gives you a lot of information about how it all works.
Yeah.
And how the you know, the glucose and the insulin and the red blood cells. And it was the most interesting science talk that I ever understood.
Right.
Yeah, she definitely made it very understandable. Who was your favorite speaker? What did you take
I
away?
did go to few. I did talk to Dr. Vaz outside.
Oh,
She
good.
gave me some of her ketone stuff. But,
Oh, nice.
just to help out through the last couple of days. But Cyrus was, I got him.
Oh, nice.
And I liked him. I don't know who else. I didn't get that many.
Oh, okay. What about you? Did you have it?
Other
No.
than, he went to Cyrus.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Well,
Of course, my favorite was Heath because, you know, it's Heath.
And they did 22 Cat, so she can't wait to hear Heath. And I know that Shelly recorded it, and they also recorded all of the speakers.
No, I didn't. Oh, yeah. The Low Carb Cruise will be releasing everything on YouTube. Debbie's grandson's been recording everything, so I'm sure theirs will look a lot better because I had to, like, hold my camera, so...
We didn't bring a tripod with us.
Yeah, so I'm holding it, but we'll release his talk only. He's talk only for the day 6 of the Low Carb Cruise.
Let's see. Oh, Sharon always says, "Love the mask. It's so cute."
Oh, thank you.
I had to leave my
She's the one
glasses.
that made the
covered.
hats for us.
I took my.
I thought I
took
saw
mine
just
off.
Renee was in here.
Yes.
She was, but she might
She
be quiet.
said, "Home finally. Hey kids, tell me what's going
Hey,
on."
Renee.
Well,
We only got a couple more days and we'll be home.
I know. But yeah, it's been a really good week.
It really has.
It's
Good.
been a lot of fun, busy. Like,
Busy.
I feel like whenever we landed Wednesday, which was
Nonstop.
shortly Thursday, because we arrived like at 11:30 p.m. Wednesday.
Yeah.
So by the time we got to the hotel, it was like midnight. We ran into Brian and Karen, so we immediately went to Denny's.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I have not got to sleep till 8 a.m. not once.
You're on vacation. We got things to do.
I know.
You can sleep in
I-
your bed.
I went to bed earlier than I have in probably 2 years last night, and I slept past 8, which meant I was running upstairs to get coffee to make my Ketochow coffee to run back downstairs to
Hey.
fetch Bronson.
I caught a little bit.
You
Of,
gonna be on camera?
Hey,
I caught a little bit of.
that's
Coke
Debbie Potts.
Hey, you wanna come be on camera with us?
She was a speaker this
She gave me
the
some
first
good-
day too.
She gave me some good tips.
Oh yeah, the cod liver oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My live. I do
We're
live
live.
every Friday night.
Friday night.
Every Friday night.
Keep everyone safe so they're not out drinking and
Right.
eating late.
Right. Yeah.
Partying with you guys online instead.
Yeah, that's right.
Good job.
Have a good night.
You.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Who's
So,
next? You should jump
oh, 22 Cat says those shirts are cute, Shauna.
Nice.
Thank you.
And poor thing for her, she had to fly coast to coast.
Yeah, from California all the way to Florida, so she's been exhausted. And then we went to, so Thursday we didn't get to bed till I think almost 2.
Yeah.
And then we had to get up early, and we had some grocery deliveries, so Heath would have his boiled eggs. And then we went to Universal Thursday for basically half a day, and it's just hot.
Yeah.
And we walked, I walked, I think 4 miles that day.
At least.
And then the next day, Thursday, Friday, I'm sorry, thank you. We got up early and did a full day, well, mostly at Universal. I was so hot. I
And
really,
they closed early for a party.
yeah, but we left sooner.
Yeah.
Like, I ended up walking 7 miles that day.
Yeah.
And,
That
but it was
fun.
so hot, I really think I was about to have a heat
Yeah.
stroke because I was just like, I was just burning up and just so uncomfortable. And then the thing with Universal is, I don't know who all's been there, but like the parking garage, thankfully
on the
Jamie
back 40.
drove in, so she like gave us a ride. But the parking garage, then you have to walk all this way to get out of the parking
You
garage.
got about to walk back to California.
And then you gotta walk, once you go through the security, then you gotta walk all the way just to get to the front of the park before you're even at the entrance.
And of
then-
course, when you're walking through all that, they got all the shops on the way.
Well, yeah, and then you finally get to the entrance of the park, and then the park walks you everywhere. So Yeah.
And then it's a 20, 30-minute wait for a 3-minute ride.
Right.
Actually, we
You
got on
might
some
mention that we got to see Ken and Nisha and Joe.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
it's a
so
pre-cruise
then-
party. I forgot
We
yeah.
about
haven't gotten
Thanks.
there yet.
Yeah.
We
so-
hadn't gotten there
Oh,
yet.
that's
We're
right.
still at Universal.
Oh, that's
That was
right.
Friday.
Okay, well,
yeah, Friday. And so Thursday night we met up with 2KK when they had the dinner.
Yeah.
The Texas to Brazil.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And that was good. And then Friday night, because 2KK, this is awesome. This is why Joe and Rachel, we absolutely love them. They were our personal tour guides
For Universal.
for Universal.
Because they have season tickets.
Yeah, and so,
So they
but
go
they
all
would
the
take
time.
us around, and Rachel, like, that would be probably like a dream job for her, right? Because she'd go around, she'd say, well, this ride, you're going to have this, this, and this going on. And then she'd say, okay, let's go to this one. Well, that one you probably don't want to ride because you're going to get soaking wet. Who wants to walk around a park soaking wet?
And then she
So-
also talked us into doing the single ride line.
Yeah,
She goes, when you're on the ride, you can't talk to each other, so why does it matter?
yeah, she's like, so let's just get the single ride. Then we can skip through a lot. So that was really good.
So
And
let me
then,
share my whole.
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure.
So Rachel talks me into the first swirly around,
Upside
upside
down.
down, curly Q, whatever roller coaster that I have been on in over 30 years, and says, "Well, come with me, Shauna, but I have to sit in the very front, otherwise I get sick." So
just
I
wants to
look
leave
up,
the pack.
look up the Hulk ride at Universal Florida. So I'm on this ride in between Joe and Rachel, and I even opened my eyes for some of it. But it was a lot of fun, and then we did a few more. But having
Yeah.
them, walk us around. But Shelly was saying how hot and tired she was. My Fitbit hit like 24,000 steps, and we still had a few hours to go on Saturday. And I kept waiting for an email from Fitbit, wondering if my Fitbit had been stolen.
I know.
I rode the Hulk ride also, and that was a mistake. Because I just remembered, like when we got off, that y'all know I have mobility issues, and my equilibrium's all messed up. Well, even when I'm in the shower bending my head back just to wash my hair, I get all woozy.
My hair.
And skin, well, before I shaved it.
You said that the other night, and I wondered.
So going around on that roller coaster where it flips you upside down, spins you around, throws you back and forth in the seat was not a good idea.
Yeah, he got off and he was like, ooh. So
Yeah, I
he was
didn't
a
know
little
I can't
hesitant
do- I shouldn't
to
do-
ride any others.
Yeah, I didn't ride anymore.
But
I
and
figured
then
it'd be best.
that night we went to Texas Roadhouse. So you see, we have a theme going: Texas to Brazil,
We
Texas
flew
Roadhouse.
from Texas to Florida to go to Texas Day Brazil and then Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so that was
Making
really
sense.
nice. And 2KK put out, anybody who's in the area that wants to eat Friday night can meet us. But I think there was only like 7 other people that showed up that night, so
Yeah.
it's kind of small, but that worked out really well. And then Saturday we could have went to Universal again, but
We
I'm
were just
telling
too
y'all,
tired.
I was so wiped out and my feet were killing me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just don't think I can do it. So we didn't go. We just kind of hung around
The
and
hotel.
sat in the pool. That's right. We went to the hotel pool, and that was fun. And then Saturday night was then, like you were talking, the pre-cruise dinner. What Denise mentioned, and then they had like a little meet and greet, and then they had this nice conference room in the hotel, and we were able to go ahead because we had FOMO, y'all. I know we'd said before we weren't going to go to the pre-cruise dinner, but then everybody was going, and we were like, okay, we're going to go.
And then 2KK showed up, and so did
Yeah.
Dr. Barry and Nisha.
Yes.
Even though they weren't, neither one or were going to go on the cruise, they still came
were-
out to the dinner.
Yes, and they, gave a little talk, and
Because it was cool, because Joe and Rachel are only, they said, like 3 hours away, maybe?
Yeah.
Max. But,
they stayed like the 3 days up there.
and
so
then Dr.
They
Barry
were
and
on a
Nisha
little
had to
retreat
fly in.
before they got there.
yeah, I thought that was
Some other
nice.
beach.
Yeah, and so the pre-cruise dinner was great. The food was,
Really
I was
good,
actually pleasantly
They had,
surprised.
what was it again?
They had a lemon butter salmon,
Yeah.
and then they had London broil,
And the
And then,
cheesy
well, of course, we
cauliflower
put it
was
in the
amazing.
video, but yeah, it was really nice.
really
That was
impressed
a
with that.
good introduction to kind of see everybody.
Oh, and that chocolate cake.
Yeah, the chocolate cake, and then
Okay, wait. It wasn't just chocolate cake. They
Yeah.
gave the chef at the hotel Maria Emmerich's recipe for her chocolate torte. Now, there's some back and forth as to whether or not the topping was the same as Maria's. It really was good.
it was really good.
I wanted
Yes.
to take one of them, the whole thing, and bring it on the cruise with
And they
us.
didn't use the almond flour or the coconut flour, or they didn't, or coconut milk, whatever. There's ingredients that you
Yeah.
can't do.
Oh, good. So
And
you
so-
got to have it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And then
yeah, he had because there's no almond.
Yeah.
yeah. And then Sunday morning, then we had to be up, and we got on the bus, and I was so exhausted though. I was like out of it all Sunday morning because I just been like going
She was basically like a
nonstop.
zombie.
Yeah, I felt like a zombie. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll read a few through in the meeting.
Okay.
So let's see. Jen Delaney says, y'all look so great. Cruising agrees with you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Charlene Holloway,
Hey.
any relation?
No, they're
Oh,
not.
huh.
Hey, Shirley.
Says, hope you've had a wonderful cruise. Yes, we have.
We're having one. It's not over yet.
Christy Davis.
Hey.
Hope you're having a great time. This is Christy Davis with the babies. Well, baby and
Oh.
toddler.
Yeah.
Aw.
Hope the babies are doing good.
Yeah.
And then 22 Cats says, you've been doing a great job recording everything,
Oh,
Shelly.
good.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for taking the time to do that.
Oh, sure. Well, we've been both doing it because sometimes he'll just be recording, then I record, and then we just combine everything.
Yeah, that's kind of fun too, because we're pulling off of each other's phones and then trying to blend it all together and get it all in the right order.
Yeah. And Renee asks, are y'all having more peeps come around the table? I think I see Denise back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Denise. We put out the
Renee.
okay. We put out the hey, we'll be up here. But there was still another Q&A going on.
Yeah, a lot of people said they
And
wanted to go to that first.
There's so many things to do.
Yeah.
So
And then like,
Yeah,
talk to
Dr.
Chris.
Boss is
Yeah.
doing her Q&A. So they arranged it where each of the C nights, one of the doctors is doing a Q&A. So Dr. Boss is tonight. Hers started at the same time. And so I know a lot of the people are there. And so they might filter in afterwards.
Yeah, because Chris Baird told me he's taking the boy over, his son over
Flow rider.
the Flow Rider, one of the
Yeah.
rides on the ship.
Oh, hey. Juju says, totally digging Denise's husband's crown. You sir win the contest at the table.
Nice.
I left half of mine in my room. I had
I
contacts
have
on.
mine in my room too.
I had
Aw.
contacts on to wear my fun Mardi Gras glasses. But I was blind, so I wouldn't put
Did
my
you
other
bring 'em?
regular
Yeah,
glasses.
she
Put
was
them on,
adorable.
Joel?
I'll have
Yeah.
a picture. We'll put it in the Day 6 blog too.
Yeah, and Juju says, are those waves I'm hearing outside, or is that pipe doing music?
No, it's,
No, it's waves.
are those the waves or is
Yeah,
it
it's
the,
the waves because we're at the front.
well, I didn't know if it was the
No,
hot
it's
tub
not.
splash.
Oh, it might be the hot tub as
No.
well, but I think it is the waves.
That's what I'm saying. This
It is because we're close.
Yeah.
the actual ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharon Holloway says 2KK posted today, being at Universal.
Okay.
Yay!
And
Yeah, because somebody do me a favor, see if y'all saw it on their
Story.
stories on Instagram.
But it was the other day.
Yeah,
so
if
I
somebody
don't
mentioned
know.
it, let me know. They tagged us, but I wasn't able to get over and look at it. And then
Yeah.
the way that works is that was it after 24 hours it disappeared.
Yeah,
Oh,
So I still can't pull it up and watch
Yeah.
it now.
Jess Renee says, Heath, if that vestibular stuff is still an issue, you should really go back to PT to get treatment. To
Okay.
nip that in the bud before it gets worse.
Okay.
Jen says, what are your plans for tomorrow's C-Day? More talks?
Yes.
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 And-
Because they have a conference room on the ship, and we have it reserved. Because every day there's a sign out front that says reserved for
I
private
think
party. or
tomorrow
whatever.
is mostly Nurse Cindy,
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
and there's
Yeah, because
somebody,
there's Cindy and her husband on the cruise with us.
and then somebody else is sharing their personal story. And who else is tomorrow? I don't
If
know.
only I had a list.
Oh, our cocktail party
Bronson's
later.
sharing again.
Oh, Bronson's sharing again.
I told him I was doing this. Why is he sharing on top of me? Because we had lunch with him, remember? And I told him we were doing this.
Da-da-da.
Oh, I got it.
You need.
No way, that's a hot.
What is it?
Oh, Jujube says, no, it's real waves. That's not a hot tub noise. It's very
Okay.
relaxing with that music.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cool Kid says, I gotta hop in the shower, so I'll be here ear hustling for a bit.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Don't get electrocuted, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Saturday. Duh.
Is that the updated one?
No.
I have.
Oh, Autumn's gonna be the one talking
Oh,
in
that's
the
it.
morning.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I gotta wear my.
What's going on,
my,
man?
And then another Q&A.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd bring in stuff.
It has been amazing.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'm super tired still.
Right?
I bet.
You're gonna sleep on that plane, aren't you?
I hope so. I have to. Anybody on here listening know what's going on in Denver and mountain range over there? Because what did we play? United.
Yeah.
Yes.
United messaged me to say that there's a lot of storms going on, and I might want to change my flight that's going Orlando, Denver, Sacramento. So I'm gonna have to be on the phone tomorrow and figure out which flight. But they did say any flight changes will not have any cost to it.
That's
because
cool.
of the
Yeah.
storm,
Because,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Because it's
see.
not your fault.
Have Autumn and Jen. Have Autumn and Heath solidified his birthday celebration plans at KPL? Yeah.
Yes and no.
I think that Autumn has decided it's going to be an unbirthday birthday, but Heath's decided it's going to be a birthday birthday. So
Several
we'll see
other-
what happens.
Several of the people attending already know it's for me.
And then tell them what Autumn did for your shirt. So we ordered the Autumn shirt, the Cruising with Ketones.
I guess I should have worn it tonight, but oh well.
Oh, well.
I had to wear this one because of the Mardi Gras party. But she actually made me a shirt with a pocket on it. But she said it's a one and done. She's not doing it ever again. I said, no.
And then Richard laughed and he's like, I don't know. Everybody likes those V-necks, so.
Uh-huh. But I told her I said I need one for KPL as well.
I don't care.
So, let's jump. Now I see what you're talking about. Chat and jump when you're trying
Yes.
to do it. Sharon Holly's, how many days until you ride back to Florida? What's today? Friday?
Today's Friday, 2 days,
2
so
days.
We
Sunday.
leave Sunday morning. They're kicking us out.
Yeah, Sunday morning at 7:50 in the morning, we have to be downstairs ready to disembark.
And if I want to hit them for one more meal, I need to get up early and get to the buffet.
Oh,
I got to get my money's
and then
worth.
tomorrow night we got to put our bags out by 10.
Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow night's the cocktail party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's new.
Now you get excited.
Have a cocktail party the night before we're supposed to get off. Like, how am I going to get up early?
Let's see. Oh, Juju says, Denver is currently snowing and under a storm warning right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be changing my flight. I
Yeah.
know already. We're supposed to have rain in Houston for a few days starting, this is cool keto, starting tomorrow.
Oh.
Not
Wow.
sure if any is going to be severe. Sharon Holloway says, challenge taken. From now on, you'll only get pocket teas from me.
Awesome.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. Cool kid. Nicole, Howard and Samson and Delilah, I've really been missing them.
Can you believe this? They volunteered
Yeah.
to watch our dogs for us.
I know.
Renee says it was a thunderstorm when I left Corpus Christi tonight.
Oh, no.
We came Idaho, Denver, and then Florida.
But
But
not
then
going
they
back.
changed their ticket. Now we're going Florida, Chicago, Idaho.
Well, that's probably better
Lord.
then.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know,
why they changed it.
Chicago.
Yeah, it snows there.
Yeah, really.
Jujude says, what? Heavy snow expected. Total
Oh.
snow accumulations between 3 to 10 inches.
Ooh.
Heaviest amounts near the foothills and northern portions of the Denver metro area.
Ooh,
Oh.
Yeah, you need to change your flight.
Yeah, that's not good.
And Haley and Fam says,
Hey,
I'm glad
Haley.
you're all enjoying yourselves.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
having a blast.
Absolutely.
Y'all need to do whatever you can to try to go to the Low Carb 2023.
Yes.
I mean, one, it's going to be out of Galveston. That's our home port. So we'll be definitely putting on some type of meat party. I'm going to try to get the
Meet up?
Heath to smoke some brisket for everybody.
All I'm trying to do is the Texas Trilogy,
There you go.
which is
Yeah.
brisket, ribs, and sausage.
Amen. Oh.
That's
So, Cool Kid says, Samson and Delilah are both doing really good. Hans has been teaching Sam to sit and lay down for a treat.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
And then let's see. Oh, Just Renee says we have wind gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour today and tomorrow.
And be careful. As small as you are, you're gonna get blown away.
I know.
And then where am I? A Gramsy Life. Good evening, all.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Jujube says, need any more news or updates? Just call me Dr. Google Pants. Cool kid. I'm sure they miss mom and dad, but they've both been very good doggos.
Nice.
Oh, thank
Did
you
they-
so much, Nicole and
Did they make a
Han.
mess?
Did they make a mess? You gotta talk that away.
Are you? Hey, Nicole, did they make a mess?
With Jen Delaney says, I'd like to secure my reservation for the HungryHeath 2023 pre-cruise meetup dinner now.
Okay.
We're gonna have to
well,
Matreya about that. She'd organized last year's meetup.
No.
The one at your house.
Oh, yeah, you're sure, you're invited for sure.
So the meetup would be at your house before the cruise?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if we'll have to talk to Debbie because I don't know if everybody want to travel to our house.
Yeah.
Because
How far
But-
from Galveston?
Well, so how she had it before is if you're going to the 2023, you're not going to go to Galveston. You're going to fly into Intercontinental IAH Airport, which we live about 15 to 20 minutes from that airport.
Yeah.
She'll have a
Traffic.
hotel that's right there because honestly, if you're flying into Houston, that's the airport you want.
do not do the other one.
Yeah. So you'll fly in there. So then we'll try to get, whoever can, if you want to Uber, whatever, to our house. So we'll either do it, I don't know, Friday during the day, or Friday at night, or Saturday during the day, and then her pre-cruise. We'll figure it out with Debbie and just see.
We don't have a thing.
Or maybe we could just smoke the meat and bring it to the hotel. I don't know.
That'd be
Yeah,
actually
because
easier.
what's the occupancy of your house and yard?
We have a huge backyard.
We do.
Yeah.
We have a big deck on the backyard
Our
too.
deck
with,
is
100
what?
people?
and we
What's
have
our deck? 17 by 20?
yeah, with 2 tables on it, about this size,
Yeah, and then our house.
and then the house too. Yeah.
But I doubt.
And then we have a 3-car driveway too, so we with a gate leading off the driveway into the backyard.
Yeah.
So we can walk around and be,
But even the pre-cruise dinner,
Yeah.
not everybody showed up.
Oh,
Right.
that's true.
Yeah,
Well,
there's.
Dr. Berry said he wants 300 people, right?
Yeah, he did say he wants 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out. We've got a year. It's not till June
Maybe that would be easier.
to smoke the food and bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know how we can heat it up though.
Well, it's
Okay.
barbecue.
You'd almost have, people would have to come in a couple
Fucking
days
behind.
early then.
I'm
for
sorry.
sure.
Oh yeah.
We're visiting too much.
I know. I was like, hold on.
Slow down, Turbo.
We'll revisit the smoke triplet. What'd you call it?
Triplet.
Trilogy.
Trilogy. Okay, let's see. A Gramsy Life says, I just subbed. I started
Oh,
my
thank you.
Thank you.
a week ago and have lost 7 pounds. I'm so glad to have found your channel.
Thank you.
Hey, that's awesome. Well, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Hungry Horde.
Haley and fam says, I'm sorry I'm less talkative. Last 2 weeks have been really hard for me.
Aw.
Well, I hope it gets better.
Aw.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Haley.
Cool Good Keto. No messes. You may have to rearrange your hot sauce collection thanks to Samson's tail.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
one you made me, the China doll one or whatever, the Russian doll one.
He loves to hit it with his
He
tail.
knocks. I have to put it on top of the fridge because he keeps
You
knocking
can
it
always
off.
put a magnet on it.
Well, it's on the shelf.
Oh, that's true. Well, then you put a magnet on the back shelf and a
Yeah.
magnet on it, and
Yeah.
then that holds it.
Yeah, but I don't know. His tail's pretty strong too.
I know. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad they didn't
Giselle,
miss.
she made us a paper mache. It's a hot sauce bottle, and inside of it stuffed us some reusable hot sauce squirt bottles that I can hang on my belt loop or whatever.
Yes, she's so
Amazing.
crafty.
So let's see. Marianne Roberts. I'm going to save my pennies. Maybe I'll be able to cruise in 2024.
See what you do?
Yay,
What we figured
yes.
out is you go ahead and book the cruise now and start paying on it, and then it's
That's
vacation by
cheaper.
layaway. I don't know why.
I don't
Dude,
know.
duh.
Let's see. Da, da, da. Oh, Christy Davis says, I can't wait to see everyone on next year's cruise. Mostly just ear hustling right now because I have 2 sick babies.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
Christy.
Sorry. That's no fun. Gramsy Life says, thank you. Oh, well, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Jen, Delaney, and Renee.
Aw.
And saying hi to Ramsey.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Gigi's here.
Hey, Gigi. It's been a while since we've seen everybody.
I know. I feel like it's been a long
Because
time.
we haven't been able to tune into all the lives during the week to talk to everybody.
I know.
Renee says, if a dumpster pissed off y'all's neighbor, just imagine all the parked cars for a meetup.
All right. Because we did one during the renovations. We had one of those, what was it called?
Yeah, that's very true. That's why hopefully most
One of
people
those,
would Uber.
It wasn't a dumpster though, but she's right. It's about the same thing. One of those pods.
Oh, the
when
storage pods.
Storage pods. We had it parked
Yeah.
in our driveway, and the HOA told us we need to move it. I was like, my renovation's
Oh,
not
wait,
over. I
wait.
can't.
What?
Haley and Pam says, I don't think it can get better, sadly. I got pregnant while on Nexaplanon birth
Oh.
control implant, and sadly I lost the baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so
no,
sorry.
Haley,
That's
I'm
awful.
sorry.
I have had to have the implant removed and will never get it again.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Sharon says, okay, everyone, remember to please click that like button.
Thank
oh
you.
yeah, give us a thumbs up. Thank y'all.
Denise and Mr. Denise, what has been your favorite part?
What?
What has been your favorite part so far?
Well, being on here, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
when
I
did you
didn't
do the
swim
dolphins?
with- No, it's St. Kitts. I didn't swim. I just,
You
you
didn't
know,
know what
they
was
cued, told us what to do and how to.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Have to make the
Yeah,
dolphins
we had
come
to,
to
we had to
lay
do
over.
certain hand gestures and stuff because that's what they know.
Yeah, yeah.
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 That's
So
awesome.
did you get to pet it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
got to pet it, rub his tummy,
Hand signals bring them
and
up.
inside the fins,
Next year.
it came up and his nose. Or,
Oh, how sweet.
Did it spit water at you?
So I don't know if
yeah.
y'all
Actually,
heard.
when I went to go
she
pet
got
it,
to
he-
pet a
he
dolphin.
blew it. It wasn't. It was just the air.
That's so
That's
cool,
what
though.
Basically, I guess part of it.
I've just seen them do that before, you know, like in the movies and the TV.
Oh,
movies.
yeah.
But no, I just pet him. I pet him just a little bit too far to the blowhole.
If you-
Ah.
He kind
If
of.
you're
Tickled
brave,
him.
if you're brave, you can swim out in the water about 20 yards. Dolphins come around, turn upside down, you hang on to the fins and they'll shoot to the shore.
Oh
Nice.
wow, that'd
You're like
be awesome.
Aquaman.
Or the boogie board. You're on a boogie board,
And they'll
they-
push your
they
feet
come
from
in
behind
and they'll
you.
push you through.
Oh,
there
that
was a
was
And
neat.
then they
Now you wanna do that
fly
next
in
time,
the
don't
air.
you?
You fly in the
There
air.
was a little a child that was real scared. I don't know the whole situation. Anyway, Dad went out with him, and I think it was on the boogie board where he could push, but somebody up on the dock was guiding that dolphin to slow down. because
Oh, that's
Well,
really
so-
nice.
That's awesome.
They're well
And so it's
trained.
really cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
There you go,
Haley and
hot
Pam says, thank you for all your kind words.
Yeah.
Jen says she knows the pain of a miscarriage. She's really sorry for her unique pain and loss.
Aw.
And then YouTube, all medicated, says, I'm over here medicated and laughing way too hard at Mr. Denise.
That's awesome.
Ramsey Lex says, I'm going to go help put the grandkids to bed. They live
Aw.
with us. That's
Oh,
why
that's
I
awesome.
chose my name. I'm excited to get to know all of you to do this journey with you all. Have a good night and stay safe.
All right, thank you. Good night.
Welcome again.
Come back later, Ramsey.
Right. Aw. Oh, we're caught up on
We're caught up.
Oh wow.
Wow. So how have y'all been? Because I feel like last Friday we went live, but it was just for like 15 minutes.
While we're at
Were we
the
at dinner?
restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we were at the Texas Roadhouse, and it was so loud in there, we really didn't get to read comments and so forth.
And then
so,
we were busy visiting too.
so I feel like it's been like 2 weeks since we really got
Right.
to like talk to y'all.
And I guess between now and next week we got to come up with what we're gonna cook.
Oh yeah, what do you think we should cook?
Something easy.
Okay, let's do this.
Delivered
What's
pizza.
been your favorite food that you've ate? We'll go around and ask each person's favorite food that you have eaten.
Trying to think honestly.
The lobster tonight was
Yeah.
really good. So this is the
Yeah.
second formal night, but you see how formal we are. So they're not particular on royal. Like I walked in with jean capris and a t-shirt on formal night.
Every other cruise I've been on, you're allowed to wear shorts for breakfast and lunch, but they want you to put on long pants for dinner. But on this cruise, we've been letting us wear shorts to dinner.
Yeah, so
I'm loving it.
Yeah, so they are a lot more relaxed. So don't feel like if you're contemplating like, oh, well, then I'm going to have to get dressed up. No, you don't.
For my formal nights, I have just like some nice little tank dresses that I wore for every night, and then for formal night, I just picked out a nice dress. I'm not
Me too.
a whole fancy, formal prom type dress person. I think as long as you're, dressed up, not walking in a t-shirt and blue jean shorts and flip flops or something.
I wore my flip flops tonight.
Well, I did too.
You asked me the best thing I had?
Yes. Best thing.
Caboodle Bry actually taught me a trick.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
We ordered 2 appetizers. Because they always have, it seems like always have the same appetizers every night, but it's amazing.
Well, they have like 3 new ones, and then they have their standard
Right.
ones.
And so I got the shrimp cocktail and the escargot. But the escargot, I love the little dish it's in. They're little cups. And I was able to, he showed me how he was doing it. I was like, dude, that's smart. Because I was ordering it anyways, eating them separate. But then he takes the shrimp cocktail and dips it into the butter sauce, the butter cheese sauce for the escargot.
It is
Oh,
so
it
good.
is so good. It is so good.
And then I had to fight off the waiter because he kept wanting to take the
Yes.
escargot tray away. I was like, no, sir. I'm saving that and dipping my steak in that.
Exactly, that's what we did too. It's like, no, leave it.
We're keto. We need the butter.
Yes,
Right.
we need the butter. But yes, that he's been doing that. I really enjoyed the lobster tonight, especially the second time, because the first lobster they brought me, I mean, it had basted with butter, but lobster to me always needs more butter, like everything else. So then
I
when
need
I
butter
saw
on my butter.
when I saw that he was giving other people butter, I was like, I didn't get any butter, melted butter,
He's
clarified
like, "What's already
butter.
on there?"
He was like, oh, because yours was special order because I have the gluten thing. And I said, well, I'm supposed to have a second lobster anyways. Where is it? And I probably said it was nicer than that.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
And so then when he brought the second lobster, then he was like, oh, here, I've got the butter for you. So he brought the clarified butter, and I'm telling you, that second lobster with that butter,
They need to bring that every time they
that
bring
was
steaks.
so good. What was your favorite dish this week?
It wasn't the escargot. I didn't order any. I'm
You know what
sorry.
you're missing.
That's a little bit too close to the ground animal for me. Let me think. My favorite. I think I like that beef tenderloin and the mushroom gravy, minus the
Oh.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
That was really easy to eat because I'm having some alignment trays are making my mouth really sore. But
Yeah.
also the well, I'd never had lobster before, so that was really good.
Yeah.
Even without butter, melted butter, because I didn't know it needed it. It was really juicy and sweet and
They
tender.
did put it on there because we're pulling them apart.
Yeah, it must
And
have.
she was covered in it. My hands got all
So
eggy.
that was good. I don't know. Every dinner is so phantasmical that I don't remember what was the night before.
Tell them about our pizza challenge.
Okay.
With Nurse Cindy.
So Nurse Cindy apparently last year or the year before on their cruise had a pizza challenge where there's a place where you can get free pizza and drinks. And we aren't eating the crust. So they scraped off and ate pizza toppings and stacked their pizza crust up. And I
Like plays like
believe-
Jenga with it.
I believe her highest was 38, 48, something like that. But Shelly and Heath and myself
Blue
and
Dove.
Blue Dove had ourselves some pizza and we scraped off the toppings and ate and stacked up 58. I'm done with pizza toppings for a while, but it was kind of fun. I think I posted it in the in the low carb cruise. I will try and post it on
2K.
I don't know, 2KK or
Family.
something, so you can see our
Yeah, I
ginormous
think we put
stacks
it
of
in
pizza
our video,
On
on
our
your
video
vlog.
too.
vlog.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then one of the stacks had my
Water
Ketochow water flask next to it for size comparison. But
Yeah.
So we ended up stacking up 2 plates full of pizza bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good, but I was disappointed because it is a high volume, so they wouldn't custom do anything. They wouldn't make pizza bowl for us, and like Jamie doesn't like red sauce, and they wouldn't make her
And I
one
wanted
without
sausage,
sauce.
like Italian sausage on mine, and they didn't even offer it.
Yeah.
tonight I think tonight was one of my favorite. It was a Vidalia onion
Tart.
tart.
Oh, that does sound
And
good.
it was quiche-like. And it was
Yeah.
easy to eat, like the egg and the onion and all of that stuff off of it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing. It
You
was
know where I
really,
messed
really
up?
good.
Last night at dinner, they had a lamb shank.
Yeah.
And I told everybody at the table that I was going to ask the waiter if they had any left, if I could get one. But I forgot. But that's fine. 'cause
What's
it's
your
full
favorite dish?
Pretty much either the ribeye meat we had, the New York
Oh.
steak.
Oh, the New York
Pretty
strip,
much all the meat and the,
the escargot.
Yeah,
Once you got the one plate, you just, whoa, every night, one more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jamie Blue Dove, she got me to try it. And so I did, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
We did the same thing with Rhonda.
And that butter is amazing. I mean, it was my appetizer while I was waiting for
The
my
trick
other-
with cruising,
I just kept on spooning
Yes.
it out.
order anything you want, and if you don't like it, just push it aside, or tell them to bring you something else.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's awesome. What's your favorite? The escargot?
No, I didn't do the escargot. She gave me a piece of it, and
It was
Oh, you
cool.
got further than I did.
yeah, but I like the lobster. But a trick too, I think, if you want butter, you only get about 5 or 6 butters in a little thing. But if you see empty tables, go bring those butters over to you. Plenty of butter.
That's right. That's right. That's very true.
I'm gonna catch up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh.
So let's see, Angie.
Hey,
Haas
Angie.
Cutler. I hope you're all having a good time. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Jen says it's been a good busy week. I made it to the gym 3 times this week with the hubby.
Oh,
Going
wow.
on a hike tomorrow.
Oh.
Read Bronson's book. I've been loving the quiz
Yay.
videos.
Awesome.
Renee says, way to go, Jen. Judith says, so my hospital today offered me black coffee as my gluten-free, sugar-free post-surgery snack. Last hospital it was water and ice chips. Moving in the right direction.
Right?
That's right.
That's right.
Coffee is always
Coffee
the
is
right
always
direction.
Let's see. Melissa K says, I live in Vegas.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Melissa.
Flip-flops are dress shoes. I rarely
Yes.
wear anything else. It's too hot and I don't like my feet to feel sweaty.
Me neither.
That's why I tell people in Texas, jeans are formal wear.
Yeah, I hate sweaty feet. Oh.
Just Renee says, I've always thought escargot tastes a bit like sauteed mushrooms.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
I also don't eat sauteed mushrooms.
Well, which is funny
That's not a selling
because
point for you
Renee,
then.
at a company dinner a long time ago, they supplied the whole meal, and one of the appetizers was escargot, and you can eat as much as you want. Well, one of the coworkers, she didn't know what it was. She thought it was mushrooms, and she kept eating them and she ate more than everybody else. And the next day at work, she was like, oh my gosh, I just can't get over those mushrooms that we had last night. And I was like, mushrooms? What mushrooms? She's like, the mushrooms, the stuff that had the butter and all that. I said, the escargot? Yeah, that's a type of mushroom. I was like, no, those are snails. And she's like, what? And I was like, you had snails? She's like, no, they were mushrooms. No, dear, they were snails.
So Sharon Holloway says, when we were stationed in Pearl Harbor, shorts were a year-round dress, even in 5-star hotel restaurants.
Yes.
Exactly.
And Jen says, is the coffee delivery to your room for each one? If I could figure it out. But
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh,
They have an envelope everybody should have gotten at the very
Yeah.
And
beginning.
you fill it out and you hang it on the door.
It's complimentary coffee, donuts.
Yeah, continental breakfast.
Like continental.
Yeah.
Chocolate, juice, milk, complimentary side. Ask them as soon as you ever get on the cruise again.
Yeah.
Don't you fill it out and hang it on the door, right? Before you go to
Yeah,
bed.
you hang it on.
3 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll have it by whatever time you see.
Yeah, you fill in there what time you want it, and
They
then
work on
deliver it.
the size of the coffee. I tried to ask for 2. Well, first time I got that, and I don't know how I did it on the TV, but we paid for that.
Oh.
But anyway,
Yeah,
and a few other things. So then, when we went to go on the complimentary one, I just thought it was the same, and so I was going to get 2 of the bigger ones.
Complimentary order,
And they were like-
whatever, twice, 3 times.
Yeah,
so it is.
Yeah. I just ended up getting dressed and getting coffee at one of the
Yeah.
breakfast places.
You go to the Windjammer, which is the buffet, or we're in the solarium area, which is the adults only. They have coffee here as well. There's also Cafe Promenade, which is the coffee shop, but they have free coffee set up there all the time. Of course, if you want to buy a specialty coffee, but when I checked with them, they said none of their syrups are sugar-free. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then there's also a Starbucks, but that's going to be a pay. So we haven't gotten the coffee delivered to our room because I just get up and come in here and get my coffee.
Let's see. Jujube says, I enjoy escargot. I had them on a cruise too.
Oh, nice,
All right,
And
Jen.
then
I'll
she
be back.
says, military
Right
balls
behind.
in Hawaii all had the short dresses and flip flops. That doesn't fly stateside, but all day long in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just would come up and I mean, most of the people in here know that I like my coffee and my Ketochow and I make a shake in the morning. And I literally have only had a couple of them, just because the breakfast is so easy to get to and I just have extra coffee. And in fact, was it the first morning? We were ordering coffee, and I hadn't even gotten ready to order a second one. And one of the guys, the waiters came up with some more coffee. I'm like, "Wow, you're my favorite person on the ship." And he said, "Oh," he goes, "Want to take me home?" I'm like, "Wow, my real life coffee steward. That could be cool."
Right, that'd be awesome. Well, since you do the room coffee, can you tell the difference between that and like, do you also go up to and get other coffee?
I'm not a connoisseur of coffee at all.
Okay,
And
okay.
So that's what I have.
Is it still pretty hot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still pretty hot? Okay.
And I just put some minerals in it. I always cut my coffee
Here
like
comes
that
6
anyway.
o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
till
nice. Oh,
about
I'm not going to have them come at 6 in the morning.
9:30, 10 o'clock.
But it's only a small little pie. You're barely.
So like 1 cup?
It
no,
might be
it's
16. 16.
2 cups. They
Oh,
can
But
have,
I thought I was asking for 2 of those little pots. I only got 1. I guess that was 2 because it was 2 cups.
16 ounces. That's one serving for me.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
1
So,
cup.
let's see. Sharon's saying that so true to Jujube about the things they were there in, I believe it was Hawaii for almost 7 years. With
Oh, wow.
Flip flops and dresses. Jujube says, "Okay, Shauna, what flavors of Ketochow and coffee, etc., do you like, and what ratios do you use? Like, walk me through it." Okay, so originally, like Chris in his engineering, he's lazy. Like me, I just wanted to be quick and easy. So I've always done heavy whipping cream. Now, in the last month, I was just doing 4 ounces. Well, I realized I've lost quite a bit. I can probably have less fat in my coffee in the morning. So I've been doing 2 ounces of heavy whipping cream, and then I always add 2 or sometimes 3, which would be a tablespoon of gelatin, because when it's hot, it won't get hard like Jell-O and stuff unless you put it in the fridge. But when it's hot, it makes it this thick, rich coffee feeling. So kind of like a molten shake.
Wow.
And then I do my favorite flavor of Ketochow would have to be the caramel macchiato in my coffee. But I've also done the salted caramel, the chocolate toffee, the chocolate, the s'mores. So just about any of them.
Wow.
I haven't tried the peanut butter yet. Somebody said it'd be good. Maybe I'll try that when I get home. And then, so I add all of that. And then I add a serving of the beef collagen powder. And then I fill the coffee up to where you would fill it up. And I use the very top of the flask. And I tighten it, make sure it loose pop, and I shake it. Everybody says be careful, it'll pop. But I've never had it pop because I don't pop it open. First, I twist the cap off. And you just have to twist it off till you hear the sound. And then that pressure is gone. And then I twist it back on and drink it. That's
Wow.
it.
Awesome. That's good.
Yeah. And it's yummy. And
Yeah.
it's gotten me through almost 2 years of keto every
Right.
morning.
There you go.
Because in the beginning, how big is my flask? Well, I have just the Ketochow blender bottles. I just do it in that. And then I have these neoprene holders, and I have one that fits those 28-ounce blender bottles. So if it's hot, I can put it in there.
Oh.
And I just do it like that. It's been my favorite
That's
for
awesome.
a very long time. And that's actually how I found all of the other groups, was from Christy from the Keto Village. She lives about a half hour from me. How I found her, I do not know, but I ran into her group on Facebook, and we were just talking about me doing stuff and just having a hard time. I like to be awake for a while before I actually eat food in the morning. My stomach can't,
Yeah.
And so she was like, well, why don't you try these protein drinks? And I'm like, oh no, protein drinks taste like protein. And so she said, buy a sample package, give it a try. If you don't like it, I'll buy it from you. Oh my gosh, I was hooked after the first one. And then the weather started getting cold, and I'm like, I need something hot in the morning. And I'm thinking, I can make a Ketochow and put cream in there, and then make my coffee and put cream in there. She's like, just make it hot and make it with your coffee.
There you go.
So
That's awesome.
Let's see. Renee, I can't do thick for coffee. Hot coffee just isn't right thick. Oh, it is for me. I'm weird with textures, though. I tried it with a shaker once, and it sounded like a gunshot in my kitchen. KC everywhere. Well, I don't know. I've
Wow.
never had that happen. And then yesterday,
You
I
okay?
had to replace
Yeah, I
my
just had to
blinds
go all
and
the
my
way
doors.
around. The closest
And
one's a women's. And
my
they're looking at
dog-
me funny when I try to go in there.
The
He's
men's
back.
is right here is the men's.
Oh, oops.
You gotta be the second chair.
So let's see. Oh, Renee said she had to replace her blinds, and her dogs were terrified. I think the only time I had a problem was I forgot to tighten the lid, and I went to shake it, and then the pressure was enough to pop it off of there.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Yeah, I had to use like one of those wet mop things to mop my wall.
Oh no.
And then I put a glass one to clean out your mirror.
Oh no.
Was this on the ship or at home?
Oh, that was at home.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Cool Kid
funnier
Keto
on the
said,
ship.
I still drink egg coffee every day.
You said that?
Cool Kid Keto.
I like it. I haven't been able to do it on the ship.
Because
I
even the
can't get a
hard-boiled
raw
eggs
egg.
are warm.
Yeah, I
They
can't get
just
a
put it on a
raw
heating
egg.
thing.
Even their fried eggs are like fried hard.
Yeah.
Like I want my runny yolk. So I've just been putting butter in my coffee on the ship. And
I wonder if,
mixing
because they
that.
put it on the hot plate also on the buffet, if it continues cooking while it's
Probably.
there.
Okay.
What is it?
Oh, we're gonna go.
Oh,
Okay.
well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
See you
I've
guys.
just been
Yes,
really
dear.
tired.
I
Oh, I'm
understand.
sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
look at your
Timberlane
necklaces.
says, well, that's not something you see normal on an FNF. Random shirtless guy in the background. Hey, nothing but the best for you guys.
So like I said, right here, right off behind Shelly is the hot tub. And around the corner is another one.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Christy Davis says, anybody else just noticed that he had a mosquito? Dang, I missed
Thank you for
this.
letting us crash your party.
Oh, of course, anytime.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
But see, I thought Brian and Karen said they were going to come up with us.
Well, maybe
Yes,
after
he
Dr.
is.
Bob.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I ran into Chris a minute ago, but he said and then he took off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait, what did she say?
I don't know.
I missed something. Okay, so the full serving of Ketochow, hot coffee, 2 to 4 ounces of heavy whipping cream, 1 tablespoon collagen, all in all 28 ounces in a blender bottle. Did I do that right? I do whatever the serving is of the collagen is on there, so I'm not sure. And I do just like a tablespoon of the gelatin, the beef gelatin, because I'm drinking it all right away. But if I do let it sit, it'll get thicker. It's just something I really enjoy, and I think that it just, I don't know, it just works. But you can play around with the amounts by what you like.
Yeah.
More talk about the dude in the Speedo. Hey, no charge. Let's see.
You're lucky he's wearing that.
Yeah.
This is the adult only area.
Christy Davis says, it just surprised me a bit.
Never know what you're going to
Yeah.
see on a cruise.
And Just Renee says, I've been loving the soft-boiled egg in the air fryer, runny yolk and cooked
Oh.
white.
Nice.
And then Juju says, Shauna, thanks. I have caramel macchiato too. Maybe I'll put my coffee order in with the hubby in the AM.
There you go.
Nice.
Cool Kid Keto says, I ordered a creamy and it'll be here next week.
Oh!
So finally get to try a Ketochow ice cream.
So did you find one on sale, or did you just finally bite the bullet?
Radical Geeks here. So
Hey,
hello.
we were just talking about you.
Maitreya, look, I wore your earrings you made me with my Mardi Gras costume.
Oh, how cute.
Renee says, hey, Maitreya. It's so weird. I've never been on the
Other
the
ride.
drag side of it.
Oh, yeah. I
So
know.
funny.
Wow.
We did also. We went on a tour called
Yeah.
Annie's Tour. Tours by Local with Annie, who had done a tour with these guys like 5 years ago, and we got to cover like the whole island of St. Kitts, and it was amazing. And I'm ashamed, so she knows more of the American history than I do, and she was like born here and raised in Canada and then moved back here or something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, just an amazing and so fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we saw a rum
Distillery.
rum
An old
distillery.
rum. Yeah. That was
And-
done by water.
and then a batiking thing,
A batik.
batik
Yes.
store where they use wax and dyes to make. So by the way, if you're ever looking at something you want to buy batik, make sure you can see the picture on both sides, or it's not true batik.
Yes.
And they were gorgeous.
And then the botanical gardens.
yeah,
that was
and we
part
went
of
to
that.
botanical
Was beautiful.
gardens. Just
And then there was a
absolutely
place where we got to see what the two oceans meeting, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to see where the Atlantic meets the
Pacific, right?
No,
the Gulf.
the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's weird because there's like a line where they meet. You can really see it.
I know, and I was asleep through that. Sorry. So Annie, which I
That's a
know
good
this.
question. Hold on.
Oh,
Because Renee wants to know if y'all had any adult beverages with Annie this time.
This time.
yes. So, and that was in the blog we released today. The vlog. Annie, grandmother's recipe for rum punch. And she started giving us a little bit, but she said she'd have to kill us to give us the full recipe. But basically, it's all these different fruit juices. What was cute, though, is she kept saying there was no sugar added. Or there's no sugar because it's just fruit. And I'm like, ooh. But it was that and rum. We each had 1 cup, like it wasn't a big cup.
Well, it was like a little 6 ounce.
Yeah,
Like
and
a
then
small
had
soda
ice in it. But I'm telling you, after I drank that, whew, I was out. I was asleep.
Yeah, I had mine on an empty stomach.
Yeah, we all
Okay.
got it.
Somebody who doesn't, I mean, I think that's the first alcoholic drink I've had all year. I'm not sure who fell asleep first, Shelly or me. But I woke up to Annie going, hey, are y'all asleep back there? Are you catching this?
I know.
Yeah, it was, well, you get true island punch from an islander. I'll just say that.
Right, yeah. But go watch that vlog today because you'll see Heath's reaction and that tells you everything.
Let's see. I skipped ahead to find that. Let's see.
Oh.
Cool Kid says she didn't find a good sale, but she ordered it on QVC, and it wasn't a bad price, $178.
Ooh.
Oh, all right.
Creamy.
Awesome.
How many bowls came with it?
You'll have to bring us some.
And then, Cool Kid says, batik are so pretty. I have a batik quilt.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
You see, last time we bought a washcloth, and this time we were asking if they had a
Beach
a
towel.
beach towel or even just a bath towel. She said no, the biggest they had was just a regular kitchen towel.
Yeah, or hand towel.
Yeah.
So, and that was like $30. And I
Yeah,
was
I'm
like,
like,
well,
ooh.
I don't want I don't need another hand towel. I wanted a bath towel or a beach towel. So I just got a hair scrunchie, which is pretty. And then they also had local made soaps. So I got 1 bar of soap.
Was that the same island where you get your hair done?
No,
That was
this
before.
was Coco K. I don't
That
know
was
if
the
y'all
first.
can see it much. My hair.
We put that on the blog too, though.
Yeah, but I got that done at Coco K, and I'm telling you one thing, when she did it, I've never had it, like I French braided my own hair, but she French braided it, she put like wax in the hair to keep it from flying.
Shelly got a French braid and a facelift.
I know, because when she was pulling the hair, it was like she was pulling my skin. I was like, oh, I didn't know I got a facelift with this, but I was like sitting there going, oh, oh. It's not painless, let's say that.
Jujube says you'll need 1 part sour, 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak. I don't know. It took her nearly 3 minutes to list all the things that were in it. No sugar added.
Yeah, no
And then
sugar
she said
added.
also that she had a company
approach her
approach her
to
about
bottle
bottling
it.
it and selling it. She turned them down.
Yeah, but it also had nutmeg and cinnamon
And that other thing she gave
And
me,
that-
that little
oh, the sour
And those little
pod,
sour.
sour pop. I don't know, some kind of sour fruit.
that
But
sugar.
There's a lot of
Would be no
things.
sugar.
There was
it's
a lot
all
of
fruit
things in it.
juices, rum, and a few spices that she puts in it.
Rick one says, I found you. I didn't get the
Hey,
notification.
right with me.
So you didn't get a notification because there was a little bit of technical difficulties and they had to go to a second live.
We
live
scheduled it, but then it wouldn't connect right because we're in the middle of the ocean.
Hey Rickman, make sure you. Oh, Renee says, hey Rickman, make sure YouTube didn't jack with your settings. My notifications went off.
Yeah, that's true.
That might have happened too.
Yeah, Renee says she's been bumped off of others before too.
Okay.
Yeah, I have too. Like,
Well, they'll like unsubscribe you
yeah, or they just turn off the notification, so you have to like go in and
and reset.
unsubscribe, subscribe, and turn on notifications
Yeah,
again.
it's kind of weird the way they do
Dave
that.
says if it took that long, it's not legit Jamaican rum punch. Oh, I know several Den Islands. The variations are all about the variety. Well, this is like this long-term family recipe for rum punch.
Yeah, it's
So,
her grandmother's.
Who knows? Like her grandma and somebody else. Rickman says, oh, that makes sense. Glad to see you all.
Hey.
And Renee says, were they in Jamaica?
No, this was in
We
St.
weren't in
Kitts.
Jamaica. We were in St. Kitts.
Yeah, we were in St. Kitts, and it was a really good tour. I love Annie. She's great.
Yeah.
And she told us that next year, or next time we come, we got to make sure it's a Friday or Saturday. I said, yeah, I'll tell the cruise we need to schedule it that way. I'll get right on that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
But it was really good. We saw some wild live monkeys
Yeah.
on the islands, also known as varmints, because
We saw goats.
they go around to the farmers' farms and they pick the tomatoes and they buy them and they throw them away. So they're
Yeah.
not really welcome. They're also not native. The French brought them over as pets, and then
They flourished
that
from
kind of went
there.
all the
Yeah.
crazy.
Right?
And then he said, we all saw this herd of things and went, oh, look at the goats. And Annie said, no, those aren't goats. You have to look at the tails. So these were hairless sheep, and sheep's tails go down, and
Yes.
goats' tails curl up. So we all learned a new thing about
Did you
goats.
see a mongoose?
Yeah, I saw a mongoose run across. I'm like, wait, Annie, did you see that? I don't know if that was a monkey or those lizard things,
Iguana?
whatever they were, an iguana
Iguana?
or what? She goes, oh, that was probably a mongoose because it was furry. And then
Furry
this
iguana.
one house, I don't know why this one particular house had 3 little monkeys hanging out on the porch. That sounds like a song.
I know, right? 3 little monkeys
Sitting on a porch.
Yeah,
It was
that's
so
not-
funny.
It's not a good song.
But it was very informative. They had 5 universities.
Yeah.
4 or 5, yeah.
4 or 5 universities.
The biggest one was the veterinarian school.
Yeah.
And she said people come from all over the world, but like 80% are from America to get their veterinarian license.
And the veterinary university is the only university that has an MRI machine. So if you go to the hospital and you need one, they transport you to the vet to get an MRI. Hey, Paul just came in.
Hey!
Paul.
So I got a steak just for you, brother.
Yeah. He had to order 2 because he's like, oh, this is Paul's steak I'm eating.
Renee says, I bet she probably doesn't call it Jamaican punch. No, because we weren't in Jamaica.
No, she
It's
just
called
calls it rum punch.
Rum punch, that's
And
what it's
it
called.
punches. Trust me.
Yeah. Woo. Annie's rum punch. Oh, there's Jamie.
Where am I?
Jamie!
She hasn't come in yet. She can't hear
Oh, is
you.
it the door?
Yeah.
Is Tim with her too?
No, it's Jamie.
Yes, Paul, we are all having fun.
We'd have
Yes.
more fun if you were with us.
I know, Paul. You need to do
Everybody
it next
watching.
year.
book the next year's cruise.
He says, I can't believe you found a secluded spot. Of course, you missed the guy in the Speedo.
Yeah. I'll yell at him and have him walk right by just for you, Paul.
But this is the adults only area. So you're supposed to be 16 and up for this area.
Oh, I guess I have to
I
go.
don't know. Is she going to film there? Is she on camera?
Yeah. she's
Okay, I just
in
want to make
there.
sure she's on.
And then, oh, did you hurt yourself? Nope. Oh, okay. And then we've been scoping out the area. So this is kind of the quiet area. People come to the hot tubs, but most of the people hang out on the promenade or Central Park, or of course the main pool area. But we found this. We've been like kind of watching every week. We noticed that it's usually quiet up here every week. Yeah, every day. We noticed that it's been quieter up here, so we thought this would be a good place to come and relax and have our live. And here is Blue Dove, better known as Jamie, or the other way, Jamie, better known as Blue Dove.
And then we've been calling her husband Mr. Blue Dove.
Yeah. So the Dr. Boss thing is over now?
Yep.
Oh, good. How was it?
It was good. She really goes in depth with
That's
her.
awesome.
Anyone else? It was just her.
Oh, good.
It's just her speaking tonight.
Okay.
And she had like another presentation kind of. Say
Hey. Hello.
You
You're
want to come hang
live.
out? We're all live. They can see you. Why don't you come say hi?
So here we have, I don't have my glasses on. So here we have a couple of the Bear children. I think it's Kate and Ruth. Audrey and Ruth. Sorry, Audrey.
You have to do a roll call to find all their names, though.
I don't have my glasses on.
They have their own little platoon.
We didn't even bring everyone either. Like,
I know. It's just the two of y'all, but she's still confused.
Well, I got my glasses on, so
I'm
I
sorry.
can read. So this is Audrey, who is one of the oldest bears.
I'm the oldest bear.
The oldest
Oh,
bear.
you're the first?
She was the oldest bear.
By how many minutes?
6.
The first.
Oh, here comes the daddy bear.
The first birth bear, the daddy bear, and
Put your pants on, sir.
the
Woo!
fourth birth.
And here's
Daddy bear is Porky Picking.
No, I'm not.
And the fifth bear.
Is that Mama Bear?
It's way more than the 3 little bears. That's all I know. And here's the mama bear. Is it on?
Yes, it's been on for an hour.
Here's the papa bear.
Well, because we can't plug it in. We can't find an outlet. And they told me I could go ask guest services and they could give me a plug. But where am I going to plug it in?
Is it 110 or is it?
No, I don't know where you're at.
I did.
There isn't a plug out here because it's so close to the water.
That's 110, but we don't have an outlet.
That's what I mean. I think it's because it's so close to the water.
Well, they just don't have outlets anywhere except right near whatever.
They actually do
Right.
have a few outlets.
I was going to
Anyway, hi.
You were using it?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Because over there, that little area right before
you're
we go
out
in
of
for dinner.
frame.
I'm sorry?
You're
Oh,
out of frame.
it's right before we go in, right before dinner. There's 2 benches with plugs, but they're European. But I have adapters.
to this range.
Because we came out 2 days ago to scoop this out and I couldn't find anywhere. But obviously there's power.
Yeah, so
We
we're
just
all
don't have
here.
access.
Is it good still?
Yeah, Rick Wynn's here.
Thank
I
you.
know.
22 QCat says hi all. Sharon says hi everyone. Renee says hey bears.
I don't want to talk to Renee.
Denise says hi all. It's been a great. Oh, I missed it. It's gone. Matreya's here. Evening, Sharon and Rick Wynn. She says.
Yes.
Purple, like mine.
Both Shauna and
You see my
Jamie.
makeshift
I know.
spotlight?
Yeah, like your
It actually looks pretty good.
MacGyver. That was her idea.
We purpled up for the crew. Yes, we purpled
Yes,
up for the
they
Yeah,
both dyed their hair purple. Isn't
I
it
also
adorable?
dyed my hair purple.
You should.
I would have done purple too.
Oh, Renee says boo, Chris.
Can you imagine me with a purple?
Juju B. Renee says boo to
To
Chris.
Oh,
being rude.
Renee told you boo.
So I told you, real friends stab you in the front.
Exactly.
Juju B says it's a party now. Defense says, wait, who's narrating? Oh, that's Miriam. It's Miriam. Sarah Warren, hey.
And
Cool
somebody
Keto
was
says,
going
good
over
evening,
their,
Jamie and the
wearing a
Bears.
Speedo and they got on camera.
Jen Delaney, hi all new folks. Hope you're all having fun.
Yeah,
We got a new sub tonight.
Yeah.
We got a new sub tonight?
Sub tonight.
In more ways.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gramercy. Oh, look, here's Stephen Holly.
Hey,
Hey.
y'all. getting in the hot tub or just got out?
Uh huh. Sarah Warren, I'm loving the photos you guys post.
Oh, okay. I thought how did y'all get you? Y'all are so nice.
Stephen
Remember that
Holly.
Speedo we were talking about?
Who is Steve? Steve.
I had my suspenders on with it.
Oh dear.
That's a great image.
We were sitting
You and your
here.
chicken legs.
This man can cook an awesome steak.
We were
Yes.
sitting here, and a couple people go, did anybody just notice a guy in a Speedo walk by? That's a little
It's not
unusual for a Friday
OnlyFans.
Night Feast.
That was Steve. Jen is asking, has anyone attempted the Zipline or rock wall?
I went in this and
Ruth and Audrey did it.
it was so fun.
We have not done the
I
rock
feel
wall.
Like it would have been cooler if it was longer. It was like
Oh, it's too short. I'm afraid I'm still too heavy for it.
We also did the really fast slide. That was really fun and terrifying.
So you could do it, but you might be too tall for it.
That's true too. I get up there, my feet still touch the ground.
you actually like bend really far down.
Yeah, I don't know if I
You
can do
need to
that.
open the abyss, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
that's
did?
the ultimate
Yeah,
abyss.
when did
Explain
Tim
what
do
that
it?
is.
Yeah,
Is that the one Tim stuck?
That's the one Tim, yeah, he drug an elbow, and he was like,
Oh.
Tell me what it is.
It's
Sounds so girly.
It's a big purple tube slide. It's the very aft.
No water.
Sorry.
It's not a
Yeah,
water.
aft
You have to
boat.
be completely dry for it too.
Yeah, it's totally dry.
Really? I
You,
thought it'd
you
be
get this
water.
like carpet
You
thing
have to be completely dry.
It's like a giant felt pad.
and
Carpet.
you
Send
slide
back
out
carpet?
that's super
Oh, I
fast.
was reading the comments.
House for your feet.
Oh, okay. Shauna's got comments too.
Oh.
It's
I'm like,
fast.
Radical
It's
Geek
like
says,
reading, so I let you read.
oh, sorry. I didn't think of that.
Well,
I
that's
was
how
just
we
like,
were
oh,
doing it
I
first,
could read the
because
comments.
we only bought one internet package, so we
Ah.
need one to broadcast and another to read.
So I got another
Right.
internet package.
Oh, just now?
No, it's not before the cruise.
Renee was thinking that it was Chris in the Speedo that walked by.
It was.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
I was too cheap for internet.
No, we did try to find the sauna.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You
Oh,
did
that's
have
a
to
pay?
for it.
Really?
$30 a
huh?
day.
Per person.
$30 a
You
day?
You don't need to pay $30 a day for the sauna. All you do is get 10 friends and climb in an elevator. Right? And then you have sauna.
But you have to be in your swimsuits
15
if you're in the
floors.
sauna.
You
No.
don't even
sweat.
push the stop button.
Yeah.
That's the point.
We could just build a dark wooden
We got we punched the
building
floor
in
and it
Texas.
skipped on us.
Just go sit in
And
it.
started making a weird rumbling noise as if we kept going
Yeah,
up
it
further.
says, the lady came up, we pushed 5, and she goes, floor or deck 5. And then it just waits there, and then it went, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then,
Something like that.
a minute later, it just automatically went up into deck 9. And I said, oh, okay, I guess we're getting off.
And you know some of those, like you can,
That's
see
freaky.
it afterwards, you
Yeah.
shoot through the glass
Yeah,
and
yeah.
going up. We got up to the door late and it already took
Yes,
off. And the guy just
Renee.
waved at
I
us.
told everybody it was Chris.
So long, suckers.
Exactly.
I totally would do that.
We're all, some of us, we're all dressed up for Mardi Gras because they did a Mardi Gras theme for our group tonight.
Still?
It was
And
fun.
I was wandering over there by myself, and somebody says, "Oh, is there a Mardi Gras party?" And I said, "No, I just like to be fancy."
I set an alarm on my phone,
Yeah.
and then we finished dessert and ran up here.
Yeah, we had some
okay.
people come up to us in the dining room going, "What's with all the Mardi Gras thing?"
Our group decided it was Mardi Gras. And they're like, oh, is it Mardi Gras? It's like, well, it is now.
Mardi Gras in May.
Fat
When you
Friday.
have 174 people, it's Mardi Gras.
Do whatever you want.
Yes.
Okay, now, you have a CGM one.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Did you have the cheesecake? That they
I
made?
The new one?
The one that they had
That
today
had
that was
cake
like
on the bottom.
cake on the bottom
That
and
was
stuff.
awesome.
Sponge.
Okay.
The Brillo pad.
What did that do to
Yeah.
your?
Just check that out.
Right? Let's see.
I
Now it's been a while.
I just didn't eat the bottom.
I didn't
But
either.
I also had the.
It didn't taste good either. I took a bite and I was like, it tastes like a dry sponge.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
it
hot.
wasn't
Did you try it?
very
Pretty
good.
high.
Yeah, but I didn't eat the bottom.
So I'm
Me either.
thinking-
I-
She said she had a
like-
pineapple cake.
The
That might have
cheesecake
been
was
it.
like, but
The
cake
one
part,
last
I was
night was
like,
better.
no.
No.
I'm not gonna do it.
I was
No,
more
I
impressed with
skimmed
it.
it off.
You didn't miss anything. It was
was
the
very
cake part
dry.
was a dry sponge.
Yeah.
Yes, it was awful.
It
I had
was.
one bite of it, pushed it away.
We went up and got the no sugar
Right.
added
There was that.
mousse from
was
the
upstairs.
Windjammer, which I'm sure isn't the best.
That-
either.
that-
But it was probably better than the cake part that we're not sure if it was gluten or not.
I know.
Low
Right.
carb,
Loaf, I mean, what is it?
uh,
Heel
low
of a
carb
shoe or
cheese.
whatever.
Yeah, I just put.
Yeah, I was expecting cheesecake, not cake with the cheesecake on
It
top.
was a low carb cheesecake. I believe it was no gluten cheesecake and not low carb. Coconut.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Maybe just a little sugar.
Yeah. Well, they can still use flour if it's sugar, no sugar
Yeah,
added.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It's supposed to be gluten free.
You do the best you
Or-
can.
Yeah, that's true.
Regular flour anyway.
Yeah.
Radical Geek is
Probably
going to
use
bed.
Tapioca flour.
Yeah,
or-
tapioca.
yeah,
I do know they
probably.
have sugar-free Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like Jello.
Well, it doesn't like you either.
I know. That's good. We're mortal enemies.
Mortal Kombat.
That's right.
I bet you'd win against the Jello.
I think so.
Knocked out.
Tonight, Andrea.
Let's give it a pretty
But,
Good night, you geek.
but who would win in a fight, a grilled cheese sandwich or a taco?
I don't know.
Taco, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like the taco would be like,
better
like-
grappler.
like hit it with tomatoes. It would like
Taco,
blind
you
it
get
with
it.
tomatoes.
Well, the taco would crack its shell, you
Yeah,
need
it's
to
like-
cut them.
It
Like, I
depends
have
on
a
if it's prison rules or street rules.
Either way,
It's from a movie.
get them in the shower.
I
It's
have
from
an
Hot
accent
Rod.
because I'm
Hot rod, okay.
Yeah, I have
Tacos are life.
Well, I would say the taco because
And the
they're
taco
spicy.
did win, and the grilled cheese bled all over the floor when it died.
But the taco,
Oh, okay.
but the
It
taco is
oozes graphic.
nacho friend.
That's funny.
Cool Thing Keto says, do you think it'd be possible to stay BB&B on the cruise?
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
easily. It is
Yeah.
so easy to stay keto or carnivore on the cruise.
Yeah,
It
and
really
you-
is.
Tonight at
because-
the Windjammer, they had all the leftover prime rib.
No
Of
way.
course.
That's awesome.
It would have been better to go to that.
Because
than-
remember last night they had the lamb shank on the menu?
Yeah.
I told everybody last night I was going to do tonight. I was going to ask
It actually
them.
might not have been us, Ketochow. We did have somebody in, I think it was Missouri or something like that. We got a couple people who contacted us, our customer service, and said, hey, I had a pending charge from Ketochow. And we're like, but did it say Ketochow.xyz with our phone number? And they're like, no.
Oh, it's
yeah.
wrong.
And
They
so
don't
I'm not
use the
sure.
wrong name.
Well, it was just like 2 or 3 people that contacted us saying this, and the charges fell off. Which, for those of you who don't know, when a credit card charge goes through, there's actually 2 parts. There's the off, and there's the capture. The off just says, yo dog, can this person pay for it? Do they have enough credit?
Yeah.
And then they get a response that says yes or no. And then they can say, okay, I want to capture that money. But the off, the pre-authorization, after like 2 or 3 days, it just goes away. They
Yeah.
don't capture.
That's the default.
That's
Yeah,
what
so
Renee said. Oh, that's weird.
It was weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
so and we do an off capture. We do it at the same time. The only time where you see usually an off and then nothing, and then a capture later on is when you go to the gas station. Sometimes they'll do an off of $100.
Oh, yeah. I hate when
And
that happens.
and then they'll do the capture for whatever the actual amount was, but it still has that pending $100,
Yeah.
which does pull down your available credit
Yeah.
until it falls off. When you go to rent stuff, sometimes they'll do an off.
Yeah.
For like I rented a VCR once, and they did an off for $1,000.
You just buy one.
It was a PAL
What about
format special VCR because my mom wanted me to capture the Song of the South VHS tape that she had from the UK. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, and
Okay,
I tried to use my credit card like 3 days later, and it got declined. and because they hadn't released the off yet.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, well, anyway. And then I stupidly tried to use Miriam's
I bet
card.
so.
She's
And
amazing.
it also got
I
declined.
think that calls for a financial nerd.
Yeah,
Nerd,
really.
nerd, nerd. It's a merchant. Nerd, nerd, nerd.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Defenseless says, Chris's business lesson for the evening. Everyone take notes now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
It's
Professor
important
Mayor.
stuff to know about how your
That's
credit card
true.
works.
So
It
that
is.
is. Cool Kid wants to know, since my creamy will be here next week, which flavor of Ketochow is best for ice cream?
Chocolate.
Yes.
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 No, not even the savory.
Oh, you know what?
Tomato based.
Marie Campos made a savory tomato basil
With cream cheese.
cream cheese, and she did a reduction of a vinaigrette, balsamic vinaigrette, and it was strangely delicious.
I think you need to bring a creamy to KetoCon and make that for us.
Chilled soups, maybe?
Yeah, like a gazpacho.
That's it.
It was really, really weird, but it was good. I went back for thirds.
Wow.
I was just getting a little
Goodie?
bit. But aside from that, my personal favorite, chocolate peanut butter with extra peanuts
Can't have
and
it.
bacon.
Sounds amazing. Throw some banana in there and you got an Elvis.
Exactly.
Oh. Okay. Mary Wills.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mary.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I just found your channel recently. Subscribed last week, left your channel, watching in Southern California. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thanks for subbing.
Jess Renee says, to the what flavor? She says the powdered one in that pack.
Yeah, powdered one.
Welcome to the Hungry Horror, Mary.
Yeah.
Defenseless says snickerdoodle if you like spice, Nicole. Banana if you like that flavor too.
By the way, we need to take a moment and do a special celebration. Not only has Chris come on, tuned in for the very first,
No, this is not the first time I've tuned in.
he's actually on camera too. He's usually busy. He's got a busy life.
in like 5 times.
Miriam, your mother comes on all the time, but Daddy
Yeah.
doesn't.
Well, and Miriam will often be. I'll be like.
Usually they watch them together. Like,
Aw.
mom is like on, like doing makeup, watching
And they
it,
listen
and
to
then dad's like in the background doing computer stuff,
Yeah.
and periodically is like, oh, that's cool.
And I'll yell
And we
Tom.
can never watch movies while they're
Awesome.
doing it because they show
But you know what? Another
like,
cool thing
for
about
everyone to
Chris
hear.
is what is it? The website
What?
for the low carb events.
Oh, lowcarbevents.com. That is my attempt at sanity. You're welcome.
Yes, because he curates a list of everything going on in the
It's just a
steel
calendar
sphere.
site.
But he has to know about it.
Well, because we
He
need to
doesn't
know.
get informed about it.
And
Right.
it used to be that like we would throw it onto a Google Calendar and then we would lose stuff. And
Yeah.
So I'm like,
It's amazing work, man. We appreciate you for that.
it does take a lot of effort, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
so-
then, so if you have an event going on, let him know and he'll add it to the
Right.
list.
Or
Right.
if you're looking
then
for an
you gotta
event
turn
near
something.
you, because maybe you can't do a cruise where you get away for 7 wonderful days with your bestest of friends, go to lowcarbevents.com and there might be an event coming up in your area.
It's true.
That's why he did it. He's,
Like,
he's a saint.
When we went to Ketopalooza,
Uh-huh.
we went, Miriam and I and Holly, we went on a tour of Churchill Downs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why not? You're right there.
And that's right.
Yeah.
And we were there at the thing, and the lady saw my shirt. She's like, "Oh, hey, Ketochow, what's that?" We were talking to her. She's like, "Well, I'm doing keto." I'm like, she's like, "What are you here in Louisville for?" I'm like, "We're actually here for a keto conference." She's like, "There's one here?" I'm like,
Come
"Yeah,
on.
and it's sold out." So sorry.
Just go about next year, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, check it out. You'd be surprised at what's in your local area. And if you know of anyone, let me know. And if you want to make one, also let me know and I'll put it up.
Thank you, sir.
Well, speaking of events, I had better go.
Oh.
I'm supposed to go see 1887 tonight.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Hurry. Yeah.
It's at 9:45.
9:45.
Yeah, but
That was a really good show.
When I went to Greece earlier, they said you had to be there half an hour early or they wouldn't see you.
What?
Yeah. So you have to know
Be there
that
early.
in advance.
Whoa.
We're going tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
What,
Yeah.
Greece or 1887?
Greece.
Both, because basically those shows where you have to make reservations at the 10 minutes before,
They
it's all
open it
open
up.
seating. So if you had a reservation and you wait till then, it's like, oh, well,
It's
you
gone.
just gotta
Let's
wait.
see.
She gone.
Do I get closer to the camera here?
If you want to.
Yeah,
Purple.
yeah.
Sorry
look at
about the
her
lights.
purple.
We don't have any way of plugging everything in.
Yeah, it'll take a while to come.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Sharon Holloway is my fan too because caramel
Coming to breakfast
macchiato.
tomorrow?
Caramel macchiato is the best.
Okay.
8 o'clock. Jen Delaney
Yeah.
loves the chocolate mint.
Yeah, because the show, the
Oh,
conference is at
yeah,
9, so
chocolate
yes.
mint ice cream.
What's that? That's
I
okay.
can't out voice them.
Hey,
Sorry.
some of us are just overbearing, like me.
What?
Oh.
I'm just like, yeah.
No teeth. She said no teeth.
No teeth. Renee says that tomato one sounds like an ice cream I'd like.
Yeah.
Chocolate peanut butter is my favorite.
Hey,
Hey, Lynette.
come pop in.
Lynette, it's
Say
Lynette.
hi.
The legendary Lynette.
And Jim.
You guys
Jim's cool too.
Yeah, we're going right now.
Say hi. Yes.
Yeah, I had one of our viewers commented the other day and said when we go to dinner, they want us to go around and introduce everybody, so they know who's who.
Well, you have one more day.
Right? No, we've done it a couple times.
Okay, number 174. Can you please give your name?
Right.
Sorry, the video's 5 hours long. I see Bridie Karen.
Hey, they finally showed up.
Hey, look, here they come.
Okay, really quick.
Well, I guess that's my cue to leave.
No.
Okay, really quick. Renee's still hooked on the Ketochow chia pudding.
Yeah.
Paul says he always forgets about that one, usually because I'm out of it mostly. I don't know
We need some more chairs.
Right?
Renee says
You
gonna
wanna
do
come sit
some
in?
chocolate tuna melt
Okay.
this weekend with
You want
tomato
chairs?
basil.
Can't do shit.
Rhonda Clark says hello all. Hello, miss.
Hey,
Get on the right
Rhonda.
floor. Come on up to the solarium.
Who said that, Rhonda?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Shauna's roommate, and she's on the live watching us. That's hilarious. Rhonda, get your butt up here.
Ricklin says just got my Stuffler waffle maker. Trying to decide what to make first.
Waffle fries.
Are they running you
Renee,
off?
No, they're getting...
Renee says, "Where's Rhonda?" That's what we want to know, Renee.
And I'm telling you all, Rhonda dresses so nice. Every
Professional.
night she has the cutest, most beautiful dresses or outfits on.
Well,
Paul says, "Hey, Lynette and the Caboodle."
Hi.
That sounds like a music group. Lynette and the Caboodles.
Right?
Can I be this one?
All right. See ya.
okay, so
Are you coming with
does
me?
everybody know what my job is?
What is your job?
I
Dad.
fix technical
Yes,
stuff, right?
that's true.
Well, Audrey has to go do homework, and she has to get on the internet, which means I have to go down and fix the internet in our room. So I am actually going to.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you in a little while. You can come back.
No, I'm going to bed.
I understand.
Yeah, you have
I understand.
you
I
have
totally
a whole
understand.
day of technical job tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Because he kept pitching in and helping tech duty on during the conference.
I got Debbie's wireless router fixed, and I got
Microphones. No, you said you don't do microphones.
Well, not when they're out of battery. I mean, if we can fix that.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
All right,
I'll
well,
catch
thanks
y'all
for
later.
stopping by.
You got me talking like a southerner. Cut it out.
See y'all later.
You're
Ewins.
welcome.
Ewins.
Next you'll be saying, ooh, let's have
You
some
two
eggs.
on their duties.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
let's see.
Thank you, sir.
See you
Renee
later.
says,
See you
"Hi,
tomorrow.
Lynette, and hi, Mr. Lynette."
Lynette and Mr. Lynette. You can go sit where I was if you want.
That's what we call Boot Up. It's
Like,
Boot
I
Up,
don't want
Mr.
to be
Boot
on
Up.
camera.
I'm kind of camera shy, so I'm
I understand. I am too.
Let's see. Renee says, "Hey, Caboodles." Ricklin says, "Hi, Lynette." Jen Delaney says, "How are the Caboodles enjoying their first cruise?"
It's fun.
It's
We're
awesome.
the Caboodles. Yeah, he's a hard yes for next year. I'm a maybe. She's saying it's fun, but it's like awesomely fun because she went disco dancing last night.
Oh,
Lynette and I discoed.
awesome.
And they've been doing, like, they're the most adventurous couple. Like, we've done, not skydiving, scuba diving, every port, right?
Snorkeling.
Every single port. And you did kayaking yesterday in St. Kitts, right?
Yes.
So they've been
Isn't that fun to
really
play with?
seeing
So that's been
stuff.
fun, yes.
Here's the
I love fidgeting with stuff. See, 'cause I got one over here.
Oh no.
I just Jim,
Because you know, inside is just the paper laying on the table. I
yeah.
think they did this so it didn't blow away outside out here.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Just little things that impress me.
You just don't keep in between.
Yeah.
There is
Everybody
no
else
in
gets to
between.
eavesdrop.
That's why. There is no in between.
It is my channel.
I know. Okay, y'all heard it in his channel. Comments are over.
Do it.
Jen Delaney says you can't make Chris give you the geek stuff, even on vacation.
Right?
Oh, give up. You can't make
Yeah.
give up, not give you. Oh, give up.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
The
Yeah.
leopard can't change its spots.
Renee says love to yak.
Oh,
I think means
that is your dad coming through right there. Nerd.
You can be fucking and change your spots for a very limited amount of time. Renee says his channel, then he has to read the comments himself.
I don't like you, ma'am. Or ma'am.
Are you sure it's a man?
No, it's Renee.
Oh,
We have a special relationship where she loves to dig it in.
Number one group.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah, that's right. The number one group gets that privilege.
Yes.
She says, I know.
I love you too, ma'am.
And I highly suggest if you can get on it and get on the 2023 low carb cruise.
Yes.
Yes. It's been so much fun.
Yes.
So we asked questions earlier. What was
Yes.
your favorite dish you've had so far?
Mine,
Yes.
the lobster tonight.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
What it, Audrey?
Oh, that's rude.
Oh, Ruth. I'm sorry.
Close.
Same family.
Thanks for taking it. Taking it on the chin.
I think probably the shrimp. I'm obsessed with shrimp. I got like 6 shrimp tacos today.
Nice.
The shrimp
Did
cocktails
you do the
are
brine
good.
hat?
No.
We get the
Escargot.
escargot, and then you dip the shrimp in
butter.
escargot juice.
Oh, and then you just not eat the escargot.
No, we eat the escargot too.
Oh, I just don't like escargot.
Oh,
My mom
okay.
does. Maybe
Well,
we
they
can
can
ask.
steal her butter.
I would be like, maybe we can ask.
I love
for
you,
this-
Mom.
An escargot minus the escargot.
Right? Okay,
No,
y'all.
just give it to me.
Can I just have the garlic sauce?
I know. Brian, what was your favorite dish so far?
The lobster I got from Karen.
Karen?
The lobster I gave to Brian.
What was your favorite dish?
No, I've had the strip steak every single night, and then I usually get some kind of fish or something with it too. So the steaks and the fish have been really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So see, somebody asked, can you do BB&E on the cruise?
Does fish
Yes,
count?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Does fish count?
Yeah,
BB&E?
it's technically meat.
Well, I know, but beef, butter, bacon, and eggs.
It would fall
Oh, but if you do
outside
it
of it.
your way, if you do the BB&E
Yeah.
your
F-
way, then yes.
Okay. Okay.
It's easier to do
So
in
it's
dinner,
the
and then you
BB
get steak for dinner.
Right.
It's the BBB&E
F.
fish.
No.
Your way.
Aquatic. BB&E.
Yeah.
Aquatic BB&E. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Any more comments? Uh-oh.
Is Renee again?
Oh, Paul this time.
Paul.
He has to, he has to chop, prep, cook, and read comments all at once. And Shelly just has to drink coffee.
That's right.
I don't know. I foresee technical difficulties that night.
And then Renee says, then it'll be 10 hours long with bathroom pyrotechnics included.
Did your dad tell you about the time that he gave us those their old mics, and I forgot to turn it off when I went to use the bathroom. Luckily, there was no camera; it was just sound. They heard it trickle.
I want to ask Mr. Lynette. Mr.
You remember
Lynette.
that?
Oh, yeah. Jim,
And now for our next trip.
what was your favorite dish?
keto dish.
Of the night. I mean, at
On the
dinner.
cruise. On the cruise.
What's been your favorite movie?
He's not keto.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It was. I really enjoyed the creme brulee.
Ah, that's
The
always a
creme
good choice.
brulee. Wow, that sounds
They're always awesome on the
I
cruise.
also had some of that.
Although I had to take off the glass shards of sugar and just keep the stuff on.
Yeah.
And luckily no backfires happened.
Oh, good.
Nice.
What else?
Any more comments? Oh, you're caught up?
Okay. Who do you think's gotten lost the most trying to find places on the ship?
No, it's me. Definitely. I get lost so often. I got lost on the 12th floor of the last cruise for 3 hours. I tried to get. I couldn't find my family. They left me.
Oh,
My dad always says, if you get lost, stay in the same place.
So you
So
did.
I did for 3 hours.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, they found you eventually.
Yeah, they took a picture without me.
Aww.
They can Photoshop you in.
They actually
I know a guy.
realized as they were taking the picture, they were like, and then Dad was like, okay,
Ah,
where's Flash?
see what I see? Didn't need a new roll call.
All I can think of is Joe Dirt. They left Joe
Just
Dirt.
don't.
It was intentional. They're sorry.
Or I was thinking of Macaulay Culkin. What was the show? Home Alone, right? Okay, wait, we're missing a kid. Oh no, she didn't get on the cruise.
That would be so horrible.
I know, right?
Okay, so Paul just gave up my secret because I messaged him and he's like, Shauna was messaging me and she was trying to find the dining room. So she was lost for about 10 minutes through the casino. Because I tried desperately to go from my room to the dining hall, but you can't go straight there. And it's like a
Down right,
elevator somewhere, and if you don't go down right, you have to walk through the stinky, smoky casino.
That's why you go on the
Finally,
8th floor.
Tonight I almost made it, but I almost went to dinner with people on floor 3 dining room. And they all wondered why I was so dressed up.
And you're like, nobody else has
I don't know.
better.
Everybody
Or the
was
back.
dressed. And
Right?
so I did finally learn which floor to go on to walk through. So I ended up walking through 5 alone and all of my Mardi Gras finest.
What I tell you though,
awesome.
once you get the ship figured out, it's time to get off.
Yeah. Also blind because I put my contacts in and I can't see close up, so I couldn't even see the people.
You're like,
Come
oh,
here, I
exactly.
want to look at you.
So like, Jen Delaney says, Home Alone, Ketochow edition.
I know. Yes. All right, another question we asked earlier is, out of all the speakers you've heard so far, what was your biggest takeaway?
Other than hate.
I don't remember the names. Oh my gosh, they've all been fantastic.
I
Except
know.
for me.
He was amazing.
You think so?
Yeah. All of them, I took something from all of them, and I'm gonna go home and work on. Yeah, like they all had something for me. And they said that was gonna happen, and it did. Like just different aspects of everybody's
I'll tell you
thoughts.
about that
I'm gonna
later,
go home and
remember?
work on it. Yeah.
What's her name? Kept doing that.
Debbie.
I
Yeah.
have a slide for this. I'll tell you about that one later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. That's why it's so important to come to these things, because you learn so much that you wouldn't think you normally would.
What's awesome, because like at KetoCon or Keto Palooza, it's a weekend. This is a week-long event.
Yeah, and I really can't say I have a favorite because they've all been amazing. Like, super amazing.
Because if you
I
pick
agree.
one, you're slighting another. Because they were that good.
Yeah. Hey, Brian?
You're still awake, right?
I hate to piggyback, but honestly, I couldn't pick a single piece of it that I like better than another, just because it's been nonstop hits. I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as you absorb one thing, here comes another nugget. I mean, I had today alone, this is day 2, we still have one more day of seminar.
Yeah.
Today alone, I had probably 3 or 4 light bulb moments. And that's 3 years in on keto, going on 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm still getting light bulb moments, and it's because I was able to be there in person. And at least for me, I gain knowledge from videos, obviously, but being there and hearing it in person, getting it in context, followed by the questions that people ask, and then interaction, next level.
Did y'all go to Dr. Boston's Q&A?
Yeah, we actually just came from there.
That's
She finished her presentation from earlier. She finished the rest of her presentation and did the Q&A to follow that.
I love how she went into the continuum. Like, I got her book, I got her workbook, and I've never finished it. Now I want to go home and dine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Oh, have you watched any of it, Ruth?
I watched like the talks. I thought they were really good. I don't remember what their names were, but they were like super good comments.
Awesome. What about you, Karen?
Well, ditto what everybody else said, but today I really honed in on Bronson and Natalie because they talk about the quality of life, the movement. You can do movement and get some kind of physical activity doing anything, anywhere. You know, it doesn't matter what you're doing or where you're starting, just start. And then Natalie, getting into the mental side of it, that was really awesome, which of course came back on Debbie Fox the other day, talking about being able to do keto and do ultra endurance sports. Because some of my friends don't think you can. You have to have carbs. You have to have carbs. You know.
Robert Sykes.
Exactly. And
Or even Danny Vega.
Yeah. So them with the activity aspect of it, because I like that. Yeah. And then Dr. Boz today made things so easy to understand.
Yes.
I mean, her little things that she put into her slides, you know, I felt like I was in elementary school, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Because my mind doesn't work all sciencey.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
Nerd.
Yeah, it just doesn't. But today I was able to follow it, and I was so focused on what she was doing, which made me want to go tonight to hear what she had to say. I mean, it was yeah, it's all been good, but those are the ones right now that stand out.
Awesome. That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
Yay.
School Kids Keto says, have any of the non-keto cruisers tried going to see any of the speakers or tried some keto food?
You did.
I did.
Ruth Bear.
I made my husband sing through Dr. Silas.
Oh.
Mr. Lynette got to come see Dr. Silas. I don't know if anybody tried to sneak in, but I know that anytime I don't know that I have it with me, anytime I've had my badge with our yellow tag or anything, I've had many people ask. And at one point, because we were getting ready to go somewhere, excuse me.
This is a working crew.
Hold on.
Luckily he's not wearing his Speedo.
Rolling along with this cart.
Is it Christopher and Joe?
Hey!
Awesome! Come on, y'all!
We saw
Slap
you were
a stick
still
and
running,
Joe!
so-
Yeah.
So I have had several people ask me
That's
what
Joe.
Chairs?
Yeah, I'm coming on over.
NSV.
We're trading out.
Aw.
We're going to bed.
Good night!
Ah, that's
See you tomorrow!
Oh, Karen, the night's still young. I know, right?
Is there another discount?
That's all right.
Oh, I gotta recover from last night. I get it.
I love the spirit, dude.
Hey, there's Christopher. Slap a stick keto.
How long is this thing been going?
6:30? Since we left dinner?
7:30.
Since we left dinner.
Yeah.
We used to have a baseball practice during these.
Okay.
And then this is Joe. You might be out of frame though.
Yeah, I'll move down.
Okay,
all right.
you were reading a comment. I'm sorry.
I was answering.
Okay.
Well, I had several people ask me about what the low carb cruise was when I was wearing my name tag, and had a few like in-depth conversations with people sitting over there, and
We had one earlier on the
On the elevator, a woman said her doctor told her she had to lose 15 pounds, and they were thinking about going keto, and so they were asking us all, they were like, oh, so how much have you lost? How long did it take? Well, what do you think about this? And we're like, look, we're no longer diabetics. Like,
And they're like, what? You can do that?
Yeah, we're like, right there. And
We
they were
told her
like,
about
oh.
Dr. Berry.
Yeah, we told her about Dr. Berry. She wrote his name down, and So
And she stopped when she got out of the elevator and started taking notes.
yeah,
Made
so
me feel really good.
I feel like, especially if you go on this, wear your tag because you never know who's going to read it and what they're going to ask you and where they are in it.
Yeah, and the only interaction I had when somebody saw mine, they said, do they really make you eat low carb on a cruise? And I was like, they don't make me do anything. Right?
No.
No.
I get to.
Yes. I messed up. I took mine off.
Oh,
Just a little bit ago. Oh yeah.
yeah.
T-shirt still.
Yeah, that's the cruise t-shirt we got.
I don't know if I can see it though because I don't have lights. It's still
Ask them
down
to put
here.
that on.
I even asked the crew, he's like, well, you're going to
But
have to go
it
to guest
says
services.
low
and ask
carb
them for
cruise
something.
PhD
I said, okay. I was like,
2022, and then the Ketochow logo.
Yep. I had somebody in the elevator ask me though when I was wearing all that, and they said, "Yeah, but when you get off of it, like I feel bloated and everything every time I stop." I was like, "Why'd you get off of it?"
Thank you, sir. One of our friends said that. Before we started, she's like, when I got off, I gained all my weight back. I was like, why'd you stop?
Let's see what else I say. People saying goodnight to the caboodle. Defense says, oh wow, I didn't know Christopher's on the cruise.
We didn't either. It's the first time we've seen him.
Wait, Christopher's here?
When did you get here? He just flew in tonight.
He just flew
They
in.
dropped me off the helicopter thing.
Right, okay, that's
Because
what
I
I
have,
heard.
right now, it's plugged, my phone's plugged into one of these.
Okay. Yeah.
But then I have a regular two-prong wall plug
Okay,
for the
she's
lights.
ready for
He's just trying to get us more power.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
More power.
I'm just pretty face tonight.
I'm sorry.
I thought that was everybody.
Come on.
Where am I don't know. Let's see. Jujuke says, you are a lovely distraction tonight. Loving all the camaraderie.
Aww.
Paul says, see the caboodles? They're like long gone now.
Yeah, they're been there.
See ya,
They're already
suckers.
sorry. They're probably already lost.
I'm not sure what defenseman says, but Rhonda agrees 100%.
Rhonda needs to get her up here.
She's in the casino actually 300 up right now. So
Again?
she's
She's
not
already
going.
won once.
She won like over.
She's won like almost $2,000.
See, I always heard that they turned the things off and they stopped paying out this late.
Well, I guess not for Rhonda.
Renee says.
There's no regulations.
Renee says it's cool to hear Shauna's voice. What she doesn't know is I've been hoarse since I got on the
Why not?
show.
That's why we win a lot in the beginning.
Let's see. Defenseman says, how can it be bad eating low carb on a cruise? Yes, I would like another steak and another, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, or like at breakfast, we go and just get a plate full of bacon.
They even have it crispy on occasion.
Oh, yeah. One time we did get snotty bacon.
Snotty bacon's the best
How many?
bacon.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay.
That's your favorite?
You get, that's like 1 out of 100 on this boat.
What? The snotty
Was
bacon.
it
Yeah, all the bacon
was
is
me.
shatter
I was in line.
bacon.
Yeah, that's
Probably
true.
the first morning we had breakfast
Here in this area.
and I was in line and there was this little old man in front of me and he was picking the bacon and I'm like, I hope he's not taking all the crisps. And then I looked and he was finding like the bacon that didn't want to be crispy. I don't know. I was like, ooh.
Didn't want to be cooked.
So that was Joe in front of you. He's like,
Oh,
oh, where's
was it
all
Joe?
this
Well, it
snotty?
would have been me if I was there. I wasn't, but
He was gonna get some for me too.
Carrie is here.
call that
Hey,
bendable
Carrie.
He
bacon.
says, I took the opportunity to just go OMAD, and my meal for the day in the morning is some oily fish from a can, mackerel or sardines or salmon,
Oh, nice.
then a big portion of ground beef and liver, 6 eggs over easy.
Oh, that's good.
Sounds great.
I hope you enjoyed it, sir.
Well, they had mackerel on
Oh,
the
menu.
Windjammer.
Yeah, the Windjammer has mackerel.
So Renee wants
and
to
salmon.
know
Who?
Oh, Renee.
Okay.
what Chris's favorite meal was,
Yes.
and then what Joe's favorite meal was. On the ship.
The favorite full meal or just one item?
Whatever.
Whatever. You
My favorite one item I've eaten was the
lamb.
that is my favorite meal. It was the beef carpaccio the night before, but I'm guessing I'd eaten. The meal with the rack of lamb and the salmon
Tartar.
tartar. Oh no, I had 3 appetizers. I had 3 meals and 5 appetizers.
You want to tell him how many lambs you ate?
Well, how many racks of lamb? I don't. How many?
You all on the same table?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we weren't there, so they just kept bringing him more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't. No, me and Joe were
That's
at
right,
the
they
table
weren't
that
there.
night. Nobody else was there. So I had a couple racks of lamb and a few appetizers, and they came back and asked for more, so I got some more appetizers. And I ate 5 appetizers and 3 main courses. Then I went to Windjammer and had a burger.
Yeah, and they
You
brought
gotta get your
him.
money's worth, right?
Yeah, his plate had 5 racks.
Wow.
Yeah, or 5 ribs.
That was-
I only
that was
had 3.
tonight?
No.
No, that was 2
The
nights
other
ago.
night.
Favorite night.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Yeah,
the night
tonight-
you guys all came
Tonight was
for
lobster. It was St. Thomas.
Tonight
St.
was,
Thomas. Yeah.
tonight was 4 lobster tails and then 2
Yep.
for dessert.
Wow, awesome.
I
What
only
was your
had 2 lobster
favorite?
tails and 2 desserts. I'm a slacker.
Probably the carpaccio and the salmon tartare.
That carpaccio was good.
I can't believe
Yeah.
it. Salmon tartare. I don't like raw salmon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he
But
said
that
all
salmon
week. I don't
tartare
like raw
was- I
salmon.
agree
I don't
on
like
that.
raw
That was really
salmon.
good.
And he, can I have
And then
more?
he was like, can I have more raw salmon?
I
Well, I mean,
know.
it's marinated. It was different.
Yes.
I like it.
It's like ceviche's on tomorrow night's menu.
Oh, I know. I love that.
Me too. I'm excited. I'm like, ooh, bring
Yeah,
me the
tonight
ceviche.
you can't argue there.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
5
no.
lobster tails. You know.
I know, the lobster tails, those were
Lobster
really
And
tails.
it
good.
wasn't an extra.
The-
That's what I love too.
The tenderloin was
Yeah,
out
the
of this
tenderloin
world.
was good.
And escargot every night.
Oh,
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
waiter knows. My
escargot
waiter knows. I
every
order
night.
1 appetizer and I get snails and cheese.
yeah.
So, Chris and Joe and me, myself, we are all at the same table, and we share a table with Dr. Cyrus and his family.
Which is awesome.
And so we get like a lesson every night for dinner.
Look who's back!
we can talk about everything.
Yeah. Remember, we go 3-4 hours.
We're stuck.
Oh, no.
Thank
Hey, Holly's back too.
Here's Holly. Okay, quick, Holly. What has been your favorite meal
On the ship.
on the ship?
It's
Or
hard
your
to pick,
favorite item.
isn't it?
It is hard to pick. The prime rib was really good.
Yeah.
Yes,
the
it
prime
was.
rib. And they've had that, what, 2 or 3 times?
They
Yeah.
had it twice.
Yeah, the prime rib's good.
I did. Have you
Yeah, the
tried
ice
that?
I had like 3 of them.
And then do you dip your shrimp in excess butter?
Zipline.
Yeah, Chris brought what? Ketchup and horseradish? So he could make his own.
I got it too.
Even on the fancy dinner, you have like a backpack.
I do too. I got a backpack right now that I have my Texas 5 spice in. I take
I was gonna say, I just brought
and my red
alternative
mix.
sweet ketchup, and they gave me horseradish sauce.
That was good. Yum.
That's awesome. Then I brought hot sauce because she gave me 25 of them, little bitty bottles.
Yeah.
Ah.
I made him into a Christmas wreath
And then I tore it apart on camera for her.
in front of me. Although the joke's on him because I use super sticky dots, hot glue, and wire.
It took me like a 3-hour alive to tear it apart.
But she cried the whole 3 hours.
It made me sad. I
We
worked
still got the
hard.
wreath though, it's still one piece.
We're sitting
I
at
told her I'm
that.
gonna send it back for next year.
The Texas guy hot sauce and then expected to leave it on the wreath. Come on.
I know.
But we purposely saved it for the cruise.
Oh,
Because it's so small
Yeah.
bottles.
Yeah.
Renee said no to the snotty bacon. Agreed. Rhonda says, how long are y'all going to be out there? I don't want to walk up there and have you leave.
No.
We're going to
we'll
leave as
wait.
soon as she gets here.
No, Rhonda, we'll wait for you. We want to hang out with you.
Well, I think for you.
Good news. Oh, good news.
All the other viewers want to see you.
Hey, good news, Keto.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, welcome back.
Y'all want chairs? Or y'all leaving? Oh, it's really cool too. In the dining room, the next table over is the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, that's right.
The Bears, that's right.
Except for Autumn sitting with us too.
Yeah, but we have it.
That's right.
You have
No,
issues.
I was like
How great
with
she
her.
is. She's amazing.
Yes, she is.
Everybody.
Yes.
She's throwing me a birthday party. How can I have issues with her?
Good night.
Good night.
Even though she won't admit it, that's what's happening.
Rhonda said she's on her way up and
Are you going to Keto Boy?
Can I keep my eyes?
My plan is to take my whole family to Keto Pool Day.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Everybody keeps saying,
Yeah, 'cause that's right in your backyard, isn't it?
Right.
Huh?
That's your backyard,
Yeah, it's like
basically.
2 hours for me.
Yeah. It'd be a sin not to go, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I messaged the other day to ask if my kids had tickets.
Nice.
They did not. Under 18 did not. Or under 16. Whatever age it was, doesn't have to have a ticket. So.
Awesome.
That's great.
I still need to buy the tickets when I get back.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
doing
you
that as soon as
bet.
I get back.
What if they sell out?
Then I'll sneak in.
Okay, we'll let you in.
I won't say anything. Even though it's on camera.
Rhonda said she's on her way up. Paul said, keep winning, Rhonda. Don't lose your hot streak. True, Paul.
That's true.
Don't give up a buck. Let's see. Terry Seating scored a big top round for less than $9 last week at Kroger.
Nice.
Sliced it up like steaks.
Nice.
Oh, yum. That's
Good
awesome.
idea.
Whoops. Massive scroll. Let's see.
I hate it when it does that.
Renee says, that sounds like, that sounds like torture, Chris. How often will they make you eat like that on a cruise?
I've eaten way too much on this cruise. I mean, nothing bad, just way too much.
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
was just talking this morning because every meal I get, like, especially in the buffet, it's like, okay, for breakfast, I think I have to have all the bacon, all the sausage, an omelet, fried eggs, scrambled eggs. I just load my plate, and I would never eat that much at home ever, but I'm doing it every
I would
day
eat
here.
more at home.
Then you go to a second restaurant and get something else.
Right.
More bacon.
We leave there and go to the pizza joint. And then 54
Hey,
slices.
I see Rhonda.
Rhonda!
Woo! Now look at her beautiful outfit, y'all.
Rhonda, you cut my chair. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, you're going to bed.
Everybody's going to bed. I still have the show to do.
This is the show.
I show.
See? We told her we were going to leave it, and that's what
Once
you
you
do.
do juggling and hula hooping and stuff or something.
No, something else. Look. Here you go. Bam!
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I told you I had 300.
Nice.
$302.99.
Now I gotta go back and clean on that machine. Yep, there you go. It's really 300 because I put it in.
Oh, okay.
Woo! Okay, and yes, I thought the machines go down too. I thought they stopped.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll get my chairs.
Well, thanks for coming.
Take them and tell y'all hi.
Aww.
Oh, yeah, because yours is supposed to be up already, isn't it?
Mine was out at 3 o'clock.
Bye. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Thanks for coming.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me see.
What's next?
I know I missed a couple. Let's see. Paul says the last time I cruised, I won $1,600 on blackjack. Paul, your cruise was like 12 years ago. Not really. I don't remember how long you said it was.
Well, 1,600
Yeah.
12 years ago would
Still
have been like
1,600 12 years ago.
16,000 now.
Renee says, I've been to the casinos in Biloxi. So fun. If they had a non-smoking casino that I wouldn't break into a horrible asthma attack if I walked through, I might try it.
And Poker Room is not smoking.
Harry's.
Oh yeah,
Harris
Harris
is
is
not
not
smoking.
smoking. But yeah, it's very because on the ship you're limited on where you can smoke area, and so when you walk through there, it's very smoky and it just
Visit
sticks.
the only other smoking area is up on one of the decks.
I think there's a couple
Yeah,
more,
it's
right?
deck 15 on the
I avoid
Yeah.
all areas of smoking.
starboard side.
Unless
Yeah.
In the middle. I
Yeah,
avoid it. I just always go around the other side.
yeah, that's what we do too.
Because we
So
were going to go sit in the casino before the dining room opened. We're like, well, no, never mind.
yeah, it is pretty
I
bad
went ahead and
because of
opened the door
that.
and walked in and
You're
sat
not a
down.
smoker, that place is good.
Yeah, yeah, it's very
For a little while during the pandemic, they had the casino as non-smoking.
Oh, nice.
Here, all the Royal ships.
All the Royal.
But
I wish
during
they
the
would've kept
pandemic,
it.
when they were requiring masks full time, then
Oh,
they didn't
well, that
allow
makes sense,
anybody
'cause
in
how
the
could you
casino.
smoke?
Yeah. Which I'm curious on what their take was, because they've only usually have always geared it like, oh, the non-smoking area versus the smoking area. Well, that's not really going to get you a true metric. You know, it's like there's plenty other cruise lines that have ships that are completely non-smoking in the casino, and they seem to be pulling boatloads of money.
The same way as Harris in New Orleans
Yeah.
had the
You
non-smoking, and I thought it was going to, that people were going to stop going to it, but they haven't.
Well, because so many people who don't smoke, then you're like, oh, I know it's not smoking. I'm going to purposely go
Well,
there.
I would actually visit a casino if it was all non-smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I go to Harry. Most of the time. Sometimes during the time, but I go to Harry.
Well, it's right there.
Yeah. When I get off from work, if I was to
Yeah, it's around the block from you.
But I don't go on the weekends. No. This is what I'm like at my job.
Yeah.
My job is off.
Well, the way you're playing tonight, that's your other job.
No. Yeah, but I need solitude.
I know.
That's one way that I go in.
I understand.
But isn't her hair beautiful? I love it.
Thank you.
And your outfit is so pretty tonight. I just love it. Okay, more comments?
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
it's your turn.
Here's Carrie's dad joke of the night.
I think your phone's breaking up.
No. Did you hear about the snail that got a car and painted a big S on it?
Yes.
And when he drove it, everyone said, "Wow!"
Look at that escargot.
But I'll bump. All right. He says that.
They made its
Paul
round more
says,
than I
"Keep
was
that escargot you've been getting. Looks amazing."
Yeah.
Paul said that escargot you've been getting looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, somebody, I think, I forget who, it might have been 22Q Cat, commented on a video. They were like, I was about to get disappointed that he didn't get the escargot again, and then he showed it already used.
Yeah, I
and
forgot
she
to
was like,
record
oh,
that part.
good.
Because that's
He
my
got
appetizer
it.
every night is the
Yes, of
cocktails and the escargot. And then we dip the shrimp in
cocktail
it.
and the escargot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't I have a video with escargot every night. Like there's no difference. Except now there's less cheese on it the last 2 nights. Other than that, there's no difference.
Yeah.
Right.
Renee says, "Heath, you should have tried the Texas 5 Spice on the escargot."
I do.
Heath
I
has
do.
put the Texas 5 Spice on everything.
I even put it on the whipped cream for the berries for dessert.
Yeah, and we've been sharing it. Jerry, J-Dog Punster, loves the Texas 5 Spice. He's been putting it on the prime rib. He had a steak tonight. Yeah, you've been using it. And then Norman, who his wife Karen follows, he loves spicy, and he put it on his eggs this morning, and then he borrowed it at dinner because he's at the table behind us. So we've been getting a lot of really positive feedback on our Texas 5 Spice.
Good News Keto says, "Who all went on the cruise? I want names and photos. I wish I had photos of everyone who I could see, so I could see what I was talking with." Well,
There's 174 people in the low carb cruise.
Renee said, "Heath, Shelly, Shauna, Caboodles, Bears, Lynette, Chris, Denise, Jamie, Rhonda, Jerry, and Patty,
Christopher, Joe, Rhonda,
Autumn and Richard.
Yeah, they're here too. They've been sitting with the bears.
Nurse Cindy, Bronson,
Dr. Cyrus, Bronson, and Natalie.
Natalie,
Yeah, Dr. Boz.
Debbie Hubbs. Well,
Debbie
yeah,
Hubbs.
She's really organized.
Denise was on here earlier. You might see her in live. She always has to type in all caps because she's got vision problems. So if you see the person always types in caps, she's not yelling.
No.
But that was Denise that was on at the very beginning of our live tonight. Yeah, Chris,
Oh yeah, we got Bronson and Natalie.
Bronson
And Natalie.
and Natalie.
Who else they know? Okay, Debbie
Oh, you
Knox.
missed it too.
You probably only need 130 more.
Hot time's right there, right? You can walk him by and they got a little camera and him in a speedo.
So yeah, we've had there's 174 people. So I still haven't met. Like after he did his talk today, so many people came up to us. They were like, "Oh, I just love it and love your channel," and I didn't even know who they were. Some of them, like I just. So if you said hi, I'm sorry, but some people were just. Oh, Ann White and her husband are on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can tell.
No, but that's
Yes. There's just so many people. I wish we could go around and have everybody introduced, but then we would have like a 3-hour video. And then of course the Bears.
Did your talk get recorded?
Yes.
Okay.
She recorded
I
it.
recorded it.
And they did.
Oh,
That was a good talk.
it really was.
Really?
We got a comment.
Oh, thank you.
Friday. Thanks for tuning in.
Heath, have you played any poker yet, or you're not going to?
No, I haven't. And what's really kind of annoying to me, every other cruise I've ever been on, the poker table has been electronic. We'll have real players sitting around, but then there'll be a screen in the center we all watch to play on. But but on this cruise, I saw we were walking through while we're still in port, because when we're in port, they're not allowed to have the casinos open. But they had the covers over the money trays like you do in a real casino on land. So I walked over and started talking to one of the casino workers, and I asked him about it. I was like, so this is like a regular poker game? He goes, yeah, like with chips and everything. I was like, but they play 2-5. To sit in that game correctly, I need at least $1,000 to sit in that game correctly. You need ammo if you're going to war. And I've already spent enough on this cruise.
Yeah, and the warden's saying
Come
no
on.
$1,000.
Can you cash it out, or is he going to send you a check later? I'll win. No, seriously, I used to be a professional player.
And I'll be like this. Here's my jackpot money. I don't know what happened. But it's gone.
He'd be like, well, it's been a while since I played, and I'm tired.
I do not figure out to play.
No, I know you don't. But I've also learned when we've gone to Vegas several times, if you're tired or hungry,
I'll eat first.
He's always hungry.
It's in his name.
I know.
It's not just clever. That's why we named it that. Because if it goes too long, I get hangry.
Yes.
So Renee says, what's the itinerary for the rest of the cruise?
Well, we only have one more day left.
Yeah, and it's
But-
a conference tomorrow.
The conferences are short tomorrow too. They end earlier.
Yeah, they do, but so it's, Autumn's gonna talk, and Nurse Cindy's gonna talk, and there's gonna be a Q&A, and then another person sharing their story, and then we have our dinner is always at 5 p.m. if you're gonna be part of the dining room. Now, if you don't want to, you can always go to any of the other restaurants or the buffet. And then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. is the cocktail party and the official end to our cruise.
And then we're going to go see Greece.
Yeah, then we're going to go see Greece tomorrow night on the ship.
Let's see. Paul says he's going to get a lot of orders from Texas Spice when he gets home.
I hope so.
Only problem is Texas
Mom Nana said that she's been busy
Only way I
taking
can
care
do
of
is
her
like
family.
a farmer's market or like that. I can't sell.
Aw, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Sharon Hallway, hotel reservation between Yellow is not complete.
Right.
Yay!
I think I lost them because it jumped. I'm not sure where it went. Okay, there we go. McBoney.
Are you using the internet?
Are y'all gonna dress up for Greece? Like the costumes for the
No, I didn't bring any costumes.
I dressed up tonight.
Yeah.
That's enough. Gotta head to bed. Oh, Jen Delaney. Gotta head to bed.
Aw, good night, Jen.
Good night, Jen.
It's awesome. She's one of Autumn's neighbors.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
So we've asked everybody else, Rhonda, what was your favorite meal this week or food?
It's hard to decide.
The money from the casino.
No,
The money from the casino.
Food or meal?
Hungry hippo.
today's meal.
Okay, what did you have today?
I had the lobster roll.
How many lobsters? How many?
I had just one. Just one? I started with the
Slacker.
soup.
Yeah.
And then
Six?
I had, what else I had?
The onion
Her eyes
tart.
bugged up until we wanted two.
I ordered 3 at first, and I ordered another one. Then you
I
said
had
you want
2
2 more?
desserts, right?
Yes.
I had 2 desserts, and I had the roast beef plus the lobster. Right.
Yes.
Oh, and I already told you, the onion.
Tart?
I told you
Yes,
that.
the tart.
Oh, yeah, I had a lot. It was a lot. And this is in
Miami Vice. Yes. I am not doing keto right now.
I was gonna say, yeah.
What's in the Miami Vice? What kind of drink is it?
You get Don Johnson
It's
in
a
there.
mix of. I
You
think
get
it's
Don Johnson?
Yeah, it's like a rum and like pina colada mixed with a strawberry jack.
See, we got her hooked on the rum from Annie.
Yeah, I bought a big bottle now.
Oh yeah. What did you think of the tour with Annie yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I have her card. I asked for his card, girl.
It's too big.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good. That
Give
was
it to her and get all, you know.
And the
Yeah,
rum
no,
punch.
any bottle like that. You
Her rum
can't.
punch
Right.
was amazing.
You can only bring
punch
the
me. Like this.
yeah, wine.
I was
Yeah, but you can bring the two wines on the
Yeah,
rest
I
only.
don't sleep.
Right.
Yeah, the rest.
Well, Tim, that's Mr. Blue Dove. He had his rum punch, Jamie's rum punch, because she just basically had a sip and was like, okay, that's enough. And then he also had a local beer called the Greed. So then by the afternoon of the excursion, he was very mellow and sleepy. Oh, I know, that's right.
What is it?
At the bottom, Renee's like, "Go, Rhonda, you deserve it."
Wow. Okay, then I asked earlier, Christopher, we'll start with you. What has been your main takeaway or your favorite speaker so far?
Other than me.
Yeah.
Oh, other than this.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't even get to see me. That's what he had to know.
I want to say mine.
Oh yeah.
Favorite speaker.
Or your takeaway.
My first takeaway is I think is shortly after I get back, I'm gonna start tracking again. I haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
And try to get some more of this off, I think, and exercise more. I've liked a lot of the speakers though.
Yeah. I've been blessed with them all.
Dr. Silas, I didn't know him much before this cruise. I've had dinner with him every night and watched his speaking and watched his thing at 7:30. Just hearing him talk, I don't think I've ever heard anybody that smart talk that in my life.
I love that.
He's just brilliant. Like he's working with people at Harvard and Oxford and all this stuff and writing chapters and books, like textbooks for these places.
Wow.
It's just
That.
awesome to have him sit across the table and talk to him specifically about my diffuse scleroderma and why I would probably never come off the one pill I'm still on.
Yeah.
That's been big. I've enjoyed listening to him a lot.
That would be a nice confirmation, though, knowing that somebody so keto could give you that.
I know.
You know that.
I ask everybody, specifically diffuse scleroderma. Like nobody really knows all about it. But we were talking about medicines. Like I'm off everything except one over-the-counter esomeprazole pill. I used to be on like 6 or 7 of those alone.
Nice.
Right?
That's awesome, dude.
He's like, you'll never come off of it. You have scleroderma. You should never come off of it.
Oh.
Like it does. It's not going to go away.
Yeah.
He's like,
Well, so you my MS. I got pills for that.
yeah. He's like, but the factory on the one is amazing.
Yeah, he's like, that's a really big win. Just
take that win. You're off everything else.
Everything else. I also enjoy Dr. Simon. I'm not supposed to be separately. But I actually really like Maria.
Oh yeah, she's always one.
Really enjoy
Her speech or
her presentation. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would actually.
Yeah.
Good
night, Steve.
Good night. See you all
Later, everybody.
Hi,
Steve.
hi, Speedo.
Hey, Steve, what was your favorite meal or dish on
On the trip?
Yeah.
Since you didn't cook.
I didn't cook.
Yeah.
The prime rib was pretty good.
Yeah.
The New Yorks weren't very good at all.
No, I always tell everybody don't buy them. Don't even get them.
Yeah.
Go to the Windjammer after dinner, you know, if you really.
The lobster was okay, but the prime rib was probably the best. I may have had 3.
May? I like that.
Well, yes, I will have that third steak. Fire up the grill.
The Knight's tenderloin was really good.
Yeah, the tenderloin, I had that tonight. And I found that the Windjammer had prime rib.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I should have left the dining room and went down to there.
Nice.
A muscle Joe.
Anyway.
Did you have a favorite speaker or something that relates to
today. Fred. especially if you're over 50 years old. I agree with this slow. Absolutely. The more reps and faster.
Yes.
I'm going to try it.
I think the faster and heavier is more prone to injury than staying in control and going slow.
Yeah. Well, I love that he was like, you just have to do it twice a week, 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, I can do that.
And I've done workouts with Bronson in Kentucky last year.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Myself and Abby
Yeah.
did a workout with him in the morning.
Wow.
And it was good. And I think he took it easy on us because he knew we were both newbies at it. Until working for Ketochow, I never had to go to the gym at all because I worked heavy construction. You throw on a 35-pound ball harness / tool belt and climb scaffolding every day and walk steel and stuff like that.
You steel worker?
No, I was glass.
Oh, okay.
I had glass, but I still have to work on unfinished goods.
It's all newbie stuff.
So a lot of it was new.
Yeah.
And pack heavy pieces of glass around all day long and up.
That is a workout.
It was a workout, and so I never had to worry about it. I really need to start back into something. I know my work's not going to sit in front of the computer studying.
Your little office under the stairs.
Yeah.
You had it, right?
That and studying how to export Ketochow doesn't give me a workout anymore. It'll fry my brain in a big hurry, but it doesn't give me a workout.
Right?
Nice.
Well, good night, all.
Good night. See you tomorrow, Steve. Thanks for popping
Okay,
in.
what was your favorite speaker or takeaway?
I don't know. I still can't get over Dr. Boss's A1C
Yeah, that was excellent.
lecture today.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I talked to her later and I said, it's not like I literally learned anything new from your speech. This is, but everything I do know, I now understand why I know.
Exactly. That's how I felt.
Yeah. I mean, just her visuals where I said, this is like life-changing.
Yeah.
This is, I literally understand everything going on with the A1C. I knew all about translating the numbers, all the other stuff you talked, not that, he's not feeding a dead horse or anything. But
Even at dinner, Dr. Silas was talking about how much he liked that presentation.
Yeah.
He thought it was, spot on. But she was not beating herself up, but I mean, she was like, well, if there's real hardcore people, medical folks in the audience, they'd be complaining because I oversimplified it a little this, and it's not really like that. I said, don't worry. I says, I've been literally studying this for 5 years. I go to all kind of stuff. I look everything up, whether it be hardcore medical or not. I says, but it only took like 2 seconds, and I was like, completely would have understood it without all the other.
Right.
One little smiley glycogen picture and it's stuff.
Yep.
And just explaining, because I knew basically, I'd always heard sticky blood, and I knew kind of how the glucose worked with the red blood cells, but the way she really gave the presentation and the graphics really honed into, that's what glucose, it honed in so well where I was like, I really don't want any glucose because that's just, I want to be in the 4% A1C. I think that would be nice.
You make sure y'all watch it.
Yeah. Or if you get a chance to go see Dr. Boz at any kind of keto event, conference, just for this one presentation alone, it's worth your admittance.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got her book, it's called Keto Continuum.
Yeah, she did the keto continuum stuff tonight. She finished the presentation.
Keto Continuum.
It looks like a.
Keto
It looks
for
like
life.
I was tired.
Nice.
Wrong.
The keto continuum session talked about tonight. Really, I think it was really good about breaking down how to start keto. Was almost what it was. Like start here. Once you master this, go to this step, then this step, then this step.
Nice.
It was. I mean, it was.
And
I
it's
want
a course
I want a
she's
screenshot of that.
so that doctors, their own clinics, can
Nice. That's amazing.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, see,
Oh, okay, that's good.
Awesome.
Strong second came in.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Swan.
She says, everybody Nancy, I love that I can see your face. She actually lives a couple hours from me in Northern California.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Renee's like, right, Swan?
Aww.
Are you blushing?
I've been in the sun an awful lot. I could be, who knows?
It's also getting late tonight.
It's a lip tint, blackberry and violet oat. That's a good combo for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
Yeah. Those ribs were doing math since they were prime. I don't get nachos.
I don't either.
Let's see. Renee wrote comments. No, mostly people saying hi and agreeing with whatever everybody else is saying. Renee's now yawning.
Uh-oh. Getting tired?
Jim says, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been fun. We've been looking forward to it like all week long. Try to plan.
You had the perfect idea of us doing it in Central Park. That would be a good location, except for there's no lights. Yeah, this is barely lights. There's still a little more than Central Park.
but it was nice. I said, you know what? I'm gonna pay that $25 so I can say hi, y'all.
I'll see you on one of my shows.
All right, have chillin'.
Some show with jugglers and
Jugglers and hoopers. All right.
jugglers and
This was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Because
Chips.
Well, the wind is just blowing the wrong way where it doesn't get caught and come down. Yeah, we walked through it just a little while ago.
Well, you guys are talking, you guys are talking.
Well, I'm going to check back and see if I can parlay this into $600.
All right.
Oh, don't let it blow away.
See, we're already looking at your money for you. We'll do a 60-40 split. How's that?
Wait.
You stayed with me.
Oh, who gets the 60?
You. Yeah.
When are you going to have time to play? We've
Come
got a
on,
busy
this is
day
the
tomorrow.
numbers
I'll be
girl.
working tomorrow.
This is the numbers girl.
Oh,
She
shit,
is
he's
not
talking
going
to
to
an
do anything for
accountant.
the meetings.
Give you the 100%.
No, what it is if say you give him 1,000 and he ends up winning 2,000.
2,000, I get 60% of the $1,000.
No.
Of the 1,000. I get 1,000 plus 60% of these.
Yeah.
So
Get your money,
here's
push it
the
through.
tube. I hope you enjoy it. We'll probably have it in the morning too. I think maybe salted caramel. So I'm just answering your questions.
So, climb back.
Good night.
Really?
Go win some money.
Yeah.
We'll probably go to bed after this.
Really? I don't know.
Y'all know, Shauna never hears when I come through the room. She's just gone. And I try to tiptoe and everything. She doesn't move. She doesn't nothing. I went, damn. This is
Jealous?
cool. This is pretty cool. Do you ever hear
Well, very rare, every once in a while, but because I work at home and I have to listen for my client all the time when I'm normally, like I go to work at 8, my client goes to bed, I just sleep, but I always have to listen for her. I have trained my brain when I'm not working that I turn everything off. And I might hear it, but I go back to sleep. And if I do talk to you, I probably won't remember in the morning.
Well, good night, you guys.
Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Rhonda, everybody says good night, beautiful.
Good night, my lovely beauties and handsome guys, whoever you are.
get to having them on my
She
plate.
hates hot
Um,
Or even deviled eggs.
yeah.
My wife wanted
Sloan says that's so awesome,
Mom,
Shauna.
I expect that one.
I tell you guys, the 2 days that we spent at Universal, one of those days, my Fitbit said 24,000 something steps, and I fully expected an email from Fitbit saying, has your Fitbit been
Nobody
stolen?
really ever makes
Because,
it properly.
right? That was like 4 days worth of steps in one day at Universal, and I felt it. I think the first 2 days on the cruise, I was just like, oh man, I need a break. So we went, our first day was at Coco Cay. Man, we got in that little pool with the floating bar and just relaxed. It was really nice. What was that thing I got that only had 2
Oh,
total
she got
carbs?
the truly hard seltzer, and it was pineapple flavor, and it was 2 total carbs. And they didn't charge for it.
Yeah, it was free. I would have had 4 more.
She'd still be drunk.
Yeah.
If I'd known, I would have got it.
They didn't charge, or they just screwed it up?
No.
I don't know. Her and Jamie both got a drink, and neither one got charged.
Yeah, because Coco Cay is part of it's the Royal Caribbean island. And so there was a couple of places that you would pay, but most of the places on that island were included in your cruise package. Like if we went to that pizza place or the coffee promenade.
Yeah, you're in the dining room.
Drinks they drink.
You charge.
Yeah, but they didn't charge her, and they didn't charge Jamie. So I'm thinking they just either thought everybody had the drink package or something.
They were having trouble with the system I had.
So you
link.
just got lucky.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because they did that to my dad too. When we came
Well, it was
years
only
ago.
like $4 anyways. It wasn't like
And and he had like a beer and some other stuff. He left. Well, actually, he had left his room card. Well, actually, he couldn't have left his room card because they won't let him off the boat without it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my dad scammed the bartender, and the guy's like, "Okay, good."
Wow. Yeah. Renee says she had lots
And we even had room credit, so it wasn't like it wasn't gonna.
Right. It was paid anyway.
Yeah.
Renee said she had lobster for the first time not too long ago. She wasn't all that impressed. I mean, for the price of it, I'd much rather eat my weight in Argentinian red.
Yeah.
Or stuck some crawfish heads. Okay, I'll pass on the crawfish heads.
Oh, no.
But I'm
my
out there
tails,
with you for
but,
the
yeah,
Argentinian reds.
Oh, I'll suck the head.
Sharon says she likes snow crab over lobster. It was on the menu. I figured try
You
the
got it
lobster.
for, well,
And it was
technically not free, but it was not an upcharge. It was not an upcharge.
That's why I say when you go on cruises, like the escargot, everybody's like, oh, I've never tried snails. Like Rhonda, she was like, oh, I'm not going to try snails. I'm like, it's included. Why? I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to order it, try it, and if you're like, okay, no, it is as disgusting as I thought, then you push it away. But like, I personally...
Now she loves it.
Yeah, I personally love lobster, but I often don't pay for lobster.
That is correct.
Yeah, so if I see it at the store, it's got to be on sale where it's like $4 a tail, then I will get it. But on a cruise ship, when they have lobster night, I'm like, keep them coming, keep them coming.
It's another reason to go first seating.
Yeah, so they
Because
don't run out.
They will run out later, but on first seating, there is no hold bar. You know, they don't care.
Well, we snuck in before they opened this morning to go sit at those seats, and we heard the pre-announcements. Okay, and we heard the pre-announcements, and on the pre-announcements, they were telling everybody, don't push the lobster and don't offer more than one lobster. I was
Our guys didn't get the memo.
Right?
Because they were like, they actually brought several extras just in case.
Oh, really? Wow. I had to ask
and
for mine.
They let Heath order 3 again.
Well, because I ordered 2 the night before, and they just brought me 1.
Yeah.
And then they come around after I'm done, and they're giving everybody the clarified butter. And I was like, I never got clarified butter. He goes, oh, that's because you pre-ordered. It was already on there. And I'm like, no, I still wanted my clarified butter. And I said, well, I'm supposed to have a second lobster. And he goes, oh, okay, let me see. And then he finally came with the second lobster, and then the clarified butter, and he poured it on
He
there.
brought at least 3 to 4. Well, like I said, I had 5.
Wow.
He has 6.
Right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah. Sharon said she'll take snow crab. I love crab leg. Alaskan king crab is my absolute favorite.
Yes.
We went to this place in Ketochow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tracy's Tracy's Crab Shack. That was the best Alaskan king crab.
Pricey, but it was good.
It was so good.
Well,
Yeah.
Renee wanted to know if the Truly was any good. I know Shauna said that she did enjoy the Truly. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like that's the place to try all the. Yeah, exactly. On a cruise is the perfect place to try stuff that you normally wouldn't. Good News Keto said, Renee, Lord, you are more courageous than I am. I'm 5'10" and a half, and I always say that I'm just as far off the ground as I want to be until I sprout wings and fly to glory. I like that. Renee said, what kind did you have, Shauna? Is it flavorful? I know Shauna had the pineapple Truly, but she said it wasn't like real heavy on the pineapple. But I mean, for 2 total carbs, I didn't have a sip of it.
I got it back.
Oh gosh. Okay. Sharon said I like lobster too, but snow crab I like better.
It's all wet over there.
RV there yet. I love that. I did snails and frog legs on my one and only cruise about 100 years ago. Ooh, I wish they had frog legs.
I would
you
like
eat
to
it?
try them. Sure.
Yeah.
I've been to festivals,
Yeah.
but they've just become so damn popular, and everything was fried.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
other
They
thing. I've
usually
never
fry
seen
it.
non-fried frog legs.
Right, that's true. That's true.
But I had gone pre-keto, and yeah, the town outside where my parents live, south of the port, and they have a huge frog leg festival.
Oh wow, a whole festival about frog legs. Wow. He loves frog legs. That's like his favorite thing.
Yeah, I mean, sounded fine to me.
Yeah, we went.
I mean, food is food.
Well, yeah, obviously, right?
I mean, I wouldn't go out and kill anything literally.
You wouldn't go catching frogs?
No, I don't want to catch a frog. Not really. Not since I was a little kid.
Well, we went somewhere. I don't know if it was a cruise, but somewhere we did get frog legs that were sautéed instead of fried.
Yeah, that's good.
But I didn't like them, but he loved them. Because to me, they tasted dirty. You know?
Could have been not as
Clean or something.
Yeah.
Renee said, Lana, I'm 5'5", and I totally rock all my platform Converse tennies. Gigi said, I enjoy lobsters are free. Exactly.
Yep.
But we're going to be stingy with the butter. I know, right?
I don't know what's wrong with your weight stuff there.
Oh. We're always the last table, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like everybody around us will be eating, and we're just still waiting. Like tonight, I only got 2 cups of coffee. I got 1 cup right at the beginning, and they never refilled it until dessert. So, I don't know. Let's see. Renee said she'll try anything once. That's how I am. I'll try anything, especially on a cruise.
Yeah.
You just go, oh, okay, no, I don't like that.
Yep.
RV there yet said, tasted just like chicken. Cliche as it is, they really did. Nice. Renee said, all of the Chinese buffets here have frog legs, not fried. Oh, tried them, and I'm good without. Oh, okay, Chinese buffet with frog legs. Juju said Chinese buffet always is stir-fried here too. Oh, okay. It's been so long since I've been to a Chinese buffet. Like, I can't even remember. I know. And I've never been a buffet person.
Yeah.
And so it's like not even my, like I like the nice Chinese restaurants where you sit down and order from a menu.
Yeah.
Renee said, love trying all the raw stuff at sushi bars. My fave has been sea urchin. Oh, sea urchin's good. Have you ever had that? That is good. They actually have a sushi restaurant on this ship. It is an extra, but it looked good. Have you been to it before?
No.
Or do you like sashimi or no?
Yeah, I'm not that big a huge sashimi.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
To me, I'm always just like, oh, how fresh is it, right?
It's usually, I mean, any place like this, and
well, on the cruise,
it's going to be decent. Plus, you see the line? You see the line out there tonight when we were leaving?
No.
They had a freaking line that was like 25, 30 feet deep on lobster night. It's like, I'm sorry, folks. I understand the rest of the cruise.
Yeah.
But not on freaking lobster night.
So on lobster night,
yeah, they're
they're
going
in
to
line
an
for the
upcharge
sushi.
restaurant. Yeah.
Really?
Right here, boss. Right there. No problem.
All right. Good news, Keto says, well, you go, Renee. I've been fine for 58 years. I have a doubt that will be on my bucket list. Renee said, I need to get some sushi and sashimi soon. Yes. Good news, Keto said, hi, beautiful Rhonda. I know, Rhonda's so beautiful. Well, I guess, I mean, it is 10:30. We can call it a night, right? Yeah. Renee said she grew up on the Gulf Coast, so I'm a seafood spoiled.
Yeah.
Right? I noticed, I'm still particular on seafood, but Jamie Blue Dove, every time they have any type of fish, she gets it. Like she was eating mackerel at breakfast. I just can't. She gets all the
Scrambled
raw
eggs with salmon in it.
Yeah, she got the scrambled eggs with salmon.
It's on the buffet up there.
Yeah.
And then she got, at lunch today, they had sea bass. Tonight they had barramundi, and she had that. Like all the seafood she's been eating, like constantly. And I'm just like, oh, I just can't. Oh, thanks, Juju. She says, sleep well, friends. I hope I get some too. Well, I hope you get well soon. And the local oysters. Oh, yeah, Renee's local oysters, when she brought them, they were so
really
good.
It was awesome. She lives about, 3 hours from us?
Yeah.
She bought them. She's right there on the coast. And she bought some and brought them with her. Like a whole bag.
Yeah, and she likes seafood at breakfast, salmon and holidays. Oh, goodness, Keto wants to put together a keto directory.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Talk to Chris there.
Yeah, talk to Chris Bear.
Yeah, he can help you do that.
Carrie has fish for breakfast all the time. That's awesome. Wow.
This is all, it's like you really own what you live on the water. It's going to be such
Yeah, but good news, Keto, just reach out to Chris Bear on Ketochow. I'm sure he can try to put something together, right?
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and call it a night. Thank you all so much for stopping by. This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved everybody who stopped in just to say hello and hang out for a few minutes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And thank you, Shauna, for reading comments for us.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. Well, thank y'all again for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. And we will, we will see everybody next week. And let's do this. Okay, it's ending. Good night, y'all. Thanks again for showing.